빠지게 하셔 can't let it love still I'm 나와 만나게 단 나도 원하고 take I'm the waiting I love waiting you love 너를 waiting I love waiting I love I go do one with all my heart心の美vodka 미사만이 진짜 봐도 난 너와 know the waste time 미사만이 진짜
Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday to you all. My name is Dupsy Baby. I'm your host today. We come here almost every Sunday to discuss live issues. If you have a good topic that you want us to discuss, you can send it to one man so that we can discuss it. You're welcome, everyone. Thanks for always joining me on Sunday mornings. Thank you, everyone. And so we're going to move to our first topic of the day, woman. Is there any readout as regards this?
Hello, Doctor. Yes. So the first topic, of course, is the phenomenon of Japada. So a lot of people feel that Nigerians are actually looking to escape the country, which is true. But the phenomenon, what we are actually now starting to discover over the last year and a half, going on 3 years, is a mass re-migration back to Nigeria. So that phenomenon now, so the phenomenon of the escape, of course, called Japa, but the mass re-migration now called Japada. So Japa is to escape from, and Japada is the return back to. So we play just 2 clips that speaks to that experience.
My husband walked out of this marriage 10 years ago, leaving me.
So that's not the one.
Reverse jackpot from the US to Nigeria. Well, 6 weeks ago, I relocated from the US to Nigeria. I took a leave of absence from my job at Johns Hopkins, sold my house, sold my cars, packed my bags alongside my lovely wife and beautiful children, and moved after 25 years of living in the USA. I know at this point some of you may call me delusional or even crazy, but I'm neither. I'm just a man full of conviction. I am Dr. Julius Oni, Associate Professor of Orthopedic Surgery, and also the CEO at Excite Capital, a private equity multifamily real estate company. I happen to believe that Nigerian patients deserve great care too. As part of my mission, I have started Doc Medical Nigeria, which offers high-quality musculoskeletal care to the public.
So there's one example. I think that's actually a Japa returnee. But this now next clip at Dupsy is somebody that probably didn't even have a Nigerian backdrop. But because of the new Nigerian wave that is going on now, she's now looking to relocate to Nigeria. So watch this.
Okay, so let me tell you the reasons why I want to move to Nigeria. I've lived in London all my life, like born and raised in London. But obviously I'm Nigerian. I've come to Nigeria every year since I was 3 years old, bar COVID. And yeah, I just love it here. But now in my 30s, living in London, there's so much more bills, especially because I have a child. And life is really expensive, like hella expensive. Moving to Nigeria will enable me to have a better quality of life because I'll be able to afford the things that I can't really afford in London, although I'm making okayish money. I feel like in Nigeria, there's just so much more time to see your friends. I don't know what it is. Maybe because nowhere ever closes and everywhere's open to like 3 a.m. But I get to see my friends more. The weather. I just feel there's more of an abundant mindset. Like there's more black millionaires here. And that's kind of my vibe. I said the weather, right?
So there it is right there. So the phenomenon of Japada, is this something you're familiar with? Is this something you're starting to notice? People now looking to migrate, because the original idea of Japa, of course, is to go acquire an education, build up a little bit of an income, and then re-migrate back to Nigeria round about your late 40s, early 50s, thereabout. So is this a phenomenon that you're noticing as well, Dupsy, Japada?
Yeah, woman. I don't think it's that common, no. Because the clips that you played now is of a guy, actually a doctor that jacked to America, and because he's made so much money, he could build a hospital, and I think he's into real estate as well. That's the man that's made real money. Do you understand? And of this other lady, she's one of these babes that the aristo will like, of course. Those are the kind of people that can jackpot now. People that have made a lot of money, they've invested in Nigeria. They could see the returns on their investments in Nigeria over years. Then people that the politicians will be able to spend lavishly on. I don't think if you're not in that category, I don't think you should relocate. Because those are the kind of people that I can see. I don't think it's even common. Woman, don't let us say it's common. I won't agree to that. But so, you see, most of these American guys, they've been out of the country like 30 years, 25 years, and they are professionals. They've made so much money, and they're not just going back like that. They've invested in Nigeria, and they are reaping their investment after so many years. So they're well grounded. So you can't say because people are going, you have to know the kind of people that are going. And if you see pretty girls like this, my sister, you played a video, she's a single mother, pretty, slim, looking sharp. People will like her now. So she will have a luxurious life, pay for her bills and everything. So those are the kind of people. People shouldn't just say, because people are relocating. No, people are not relocating. People are actually running out of Nigeria. So we should get that straight. That's my own
Is that
submission on
not
that.
is that not the ultimate objective of Japa though? So
Yeah.
you Japa, you are around about 23 thereabout, and we'll get to the ideal age for Japa in a moment. But you Japa, you are around about
Woman.
23 thereabout. So you go there, you do your
Yeah.
masters, you get into the employment space,
Hello,
you
woman.
build up a
Yeah.
bit of an income. So you've had your children, they've gone through uni, etc., etc. So you're late 40s, early 50s, thereabout. Is that not then the plan to then Japada? You've built that house in wherever it is in Abeokuta, whatever. Is that not the ultimate plan for ultimately to Japada?
I think so for most people. I think I would say like 90% of the people that jackpot. But unfortunately, it doesn't play out like that. Remember, when we get here, we start gradually. It's a gradual process. So by the time you know it, you can find your feet actually. Maybe you've spent like 15 or 10 years already. Then you want to start getting yourself, start investing and everything. Before you know it's 25 years. But by the time you can see that you're getting older, you will see that the money is not even enough because you have to pay for everything here, pay for everything. So it depends on the kind of people and depends on the kind of income they are earning. A lot of people are not in that bracket, woman. We are not in the same bracket here in this abroad. They will say that abroad is a level, it's a lie. So some people just get the money. Probably they're professionals or they're business people or they've invested in some kind of lucrative business that have yielded profits over years. But most people still struggles even after 20 years because of their bills, raising their kids and all that. So that's not the reality. That maybe after so many years you'd have made so much money for you to take back and invest in Nigeria. And that's the mindset for most people, but it doesn't happen like that. One man.
Would
Yes,
you would you
yeah.
would you consider somebody that is 20, 25 years in the abroad, if they are still not able to Japada, is that a failure? Would you
It's
consider
not
that
actually.
they haven't failed in life?
Woman is not a failure. We shouldn't put people under any kind of pressure. Some people can't even live in Nigeria anymore. Do you realize that? They can't even live in Nigeria anymore. So it's not a failure to anybody. There's some people that can invest $100,000 now. And if that business failed, woman, they won't feel it. I hope you know. There's some people that can invest $200,000 in Nigeria. But you that you are local may struggle, that you are still Jojo getting yourself together. It will be, even if they scam you $10,000, you will be weeping as if they've scammed you 100 million naira. So you are not a failure. It depends on the kind of income and the kind of, then it depends on your people in Nigeria too. Some people have a lot of relatives that they pay their school fees. They pay, people have different.
Would you not consider somebody in their 60s? And I'm not
Yeah.
talking about somebody born, raised in the UK. So that's a different narrative. You may be born or not born in the UK, but if
Woman.
you ultimately grew up in Nigeria, you went through primary, secondary school in Nigeria, maybe even university, and then subsequently Japa, and then you are in your late 50s, early 60s, thereabout, and you're
Mhm.
not in a position to either Japada or even desirous of Japadaing, that person, a lot of people will suggest that they have failed in life.
No, that's a lie. Woman, stop talking like this. Stop talking like this. I don't think you're a young man yourself. That your face doesn't look young to me anyway. So why are you not Japada into Nigeria?
Because I'm
Stop
not
talking.
desirous of living in Nigeria.
Hey! So there are a lot of people like you. They have that mindset. Some people are used to all these things. When they open the tap, the water will be running. When they switch on the light, the light will switch on. When they're so used to this kind of system that works automatically. They can't just imagine themselves going to buy diesel or doing this. Some people cannot even do it any longer. And I still kudos the people that still go back to invest. So it depends on your mindset, what you want in life. If you have the money to go take back and invest, kudos to you. That's a very good somebody that's so thoughtful of where we are from. But if you can't do it, so it doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean I don't support that because a lot of people come from that side of arguments that if you can't go back in your 60s or you don't have something in Nigeria that is solid. No, that's a lie. It depends on what you want, your preference in life. So we shouldn't be like so adamant that if you can't go back. And I still say if you can go back and invest, kudos to you. You've done a great thing. But we shouldn't put somebody that doesn't have the means to go back, maybe he's in mid 60s or 70s, to go back and relocate or start living again in Nigeria. If that's not what you desire, then stay where you are. That's my own contribution towards this. Let me hear my babe, Chioma. Chioma, darling. Good morning to you, love. Can you unmute?
Good morning,
Chioma.
Miss Dufty.
Good
Good morning,
morning,
Miss
darling.
Dufty and Woman
Good
and
morning.
Simba. So, yeah, I agree with you, Miss Dupsy, 100%, And I honestly feel like you guys have to see this from a different viewpoint because when did all this Japadas things started? It was when Tinubu came into office. They're trying to push a political agenda because Nigerians are so frustrated. They're jackbuying, meaning they're leaving the country. So they want to change the narrative. It's a political agenda. They want to change the narrative. So they'll have future all these like successful, handsome people in the States that have options and tell them to make a video. Because when have people been making videos of, going back, like relocating back to Nigeria? It's usually people that like have been in prison for fraud that did Yahoo in the US, Medicare fraud, Medicaid fraud, insurance fraud, healthcare fraud, and all these money laundering drug dealers. They're the ones that are actually Japada because they were deported. Those are the ones we actually know that have Japada, people that have lost their licenses and their their pride in this country, so, and their livelihood. So that's why those ones have relocated back. The ones I know, the ones I've heard of, I don't know them personally, but the ones I've heard of, no successful person in their right mind will just make a video promoting going back to Nigeria. This is a political agenda, and Nigeria, they know what they're doing. And I think President Tinubu is behind all of this, and that's fine. And these people have connections. They know beautiful people. They know successful surgeons. They'll make up a video to gaslight people that, oh, Nigeria is perfect. Move back to Nigeria. But Nigeria will frustrate you. So God forbid, God forbid, Japada in my life. I don't care how much money I have. Nigeria will not be a permanent situation in my life in Jesus' name. I rebuke anything that has to do with living in Nigeria forever. I rebuke it. I rebuke it. Because Nigeria for me is a place to just have fun for a week or 2 weeks and leave. I can't even stay in Nigeria for more than a week. I start feeling like homesick. As someone that's been here for since I was a kid, I love Nigeria, but Nigeria can frustrate you. Like just breathing the air alone is frustrating.
Even when you have money, because money
Yes.
money insulates you from the frustrations in Nigeria.
No, one man. Those people that have money that are living in Nigeria, they're so used to that environment. You get what I'm saying? But if you're used to clean air, you're used to things that are working in the US, the healthcare. I mean, literally, you can drive anywhere in the US, like abroad, can drive anywhere in the middle of the night, in a convertible. The rooftop is down. You're not worried about someone jumping in your car to steal your belongings and robbing you. You're not afraid of anything. You can go to the gas station in the middle of the night. You can walk anywhere in the middle of the night. There's a sense of security in living abroad. That Nigeria, okay, what has Nigeria provided for people in diaspora to come back? There's no
Opportunities.
Which opportunity? Because
To
people
make
are
vast
struggling.
and enormous wealth.
Okay, so why haven't they provide those opportunities for the citizens that are already living there that are struggling? The people that are
No, the opportunities are there, but the people there are not equipped to take advantage of it.
So but you want my money, you want me to take advantage of it. No, because see, I'm not about to be paying for my own electricity. I want to be paying a company to provide me 24-hour electricity, and it must be 24 hours. The only time I don't get electricity if there's a storm in the US. I'm not even joking. Every time there's light in Nigeria, even in Ikoyi, like there's lights will come off like for let's say an hour. This is Ikoyi or Banana Island. Lights will come off for like an hour and you have to put your generator. Like, who has time for that lifestyle? That is not my cup of tea. So, yes, all those videos you played is a political agenda by Tinubu's administration to bring people. I mean, he's been saying it. He wants people from diaspora to come back to invest in Nigeria, But God forbid that thing. I rebuke, Nigeria. They will not catch me. It's not for me.
Chama, don't say that. Oh, you can't say that because we don't know what's still going to happen to Nigeria in like 20 years, 30 years.
No,
We don't
no.
know.
From what I'm seeing now, even with the mentality of some people, and
What about when you get into your 50s, 60s, thereabout? Would you still be doing the American thing?
It doesn't matter. What's the American thing?
yes,
A
I
good
can
life?
still drive.
I mean,
I can
well, it's
still
not
drive.
really a good life, is it? It's a
Why is it not a good
No,
life?
it's a good
it's a
life.
regimented life,
One
isn't
man,
it?
go and ask that to Baba Jane Koko and Baba that are living here.
No, those ones are surrendered to the American. What's it now?
So the same thing with me. So I'm gonna be doing the same thing they're doing. I'm gonna be on one man show, having a good time and chilling. I don't want problems in my life. You see, this life, God has removed me from Nigeria. I rebuke anything that will take me back to Egypt. Honestly, I'm sorry, Tinubu and all this agenda you guys are promoting. I jump and pass. I rebuke anything that will take me back to Nigeria. See all these people that they're praying to Japa and me because I want to go back. That's a
So Tinubu will not be the president forever now. He will not be president forever in Nigeria. So why are you saying this? So if you are saying all this because of Tinubu, another person will be there. Your person can be there. So what are you going to say if your person is there?
So Simba, even if it's Peter Obi, I'm still not going to Nigeria. Like until I see like complete 360, like complete change, honestly.
Sorry, for how long have you spent in Nigeria? Did you grow up in Nigeria?
I
Let
grew
me
up in
just
Nigeria. I can speak Igbo fluently. I can speak
No,
Yoruba.
how old? Sorry. If you can answer, you might not answer it. How old are you before you left Nigeria, please?
I was 8.5.
8.
8.5, yeah. But I was
No,
but
no wonder.
no, Simba
They are
though.
not.
I was
But
always
I'm sorry. sorry, Choma, let me just say this to you as an Egmo, you know. I would suggest that and this is something that Des has done as well. I would suggest that over the next a year and a half thereabout, try and gather some money together and buy an apartment somewhere in Lekki. That would
God
probably be
forbid.
your best move, and then
One
just
man,
put it on Airbnb. I'm not sure if you have one already, but if you don't, do that. Put it
one
on
man,
Airbnb. When you are going home, use it. When
even
you are
if
not, rent it out.
one man,
Because
even if
ultimately you'll be desirous of going back home.
no,
So,
it's still frustration. Everything in Nigeria is a frustration, business wise. Even if Airbnb, you have to, who can I trust? Is it these people
no,
that
you
pay
give it to
the
an
rest of
estate
the house?
agent. Now. There are
I don't
sophisticated people in Nigeria now. It's
no,
not.
no, no, no. Listen, I don't want problem. You see the way I don't, my life is so peaceful. That's why I like your show because there's so much buzzwords. My life is so peaceful. So I rebuke anything that will cause me to be shouting, raising my voice. Nigerians can use you and dry clean you. And honestly, I don't want problem in my life. Everything is settled. I am at peace. I'm in la la land, and I thank God for my life the way it is. But to be having any dealings with Nigerians in any business in Nigeria, I rebuke it. Unless that business is someone just sending me money, I don't have to do nothing, honestly, which maybe I have friends. But my point is, I can never do any business in Nigeria. I cannot do anything that has to do with investing in Nigeria. I rebuke it because God has delivered me and my family from Egypt. It will be a slap in the face to say I'm going back.
Chioma, our country can be better now.
No, I only go back for Owambe, and that is it. I just wear my shabi, look cute for 1 week, and just even after 1 week, I'm ready to go back. The smell alone. Let's tell ourselves the truth. You guys are so used
Oh,
to poverty.
come on, Choma, come on,
No, I'm
come on.
sorry, but you
No,
guys
hold
are so
on.
used to the poverty.
Come on,
I have seen
Choma.
better
Wait,
life.
Chere, hold on. Chere, hold on now. Let us talk to you. Have you heard the saying, no pain, no gain?
Well, but boy, show
Right?
some good morning to
Wait,
the host
you
of this
think
show.
I came into
Show
this
show
life to
some
Share
deal
good
with
morning to
pain?
the host of this show.
and go attention
No,
seeker
show
to
some
you.
good morning to the host of the
Okay,
show.
good
You
morning,
might
yeah.
interrupt, Chioma.
Good morning, yeah. Good morning, yeah. Yeah, Dupe.
Good morning to
Shotan.
you.
Ìwọ ọmọbìnrin yìí, ohun tó ṣe ẹ́ ò ti fara wẹ̀. Yẹ kí ìpàdé ẹ̀ ní Ondo, wàá mọ àfà. All right, anyway.
Rational man show ara ẹ
Hmm.
láàárọ̀ yìí.
Ṣé
Show ara ẹ.
ààrẹ ẹ̀yà báyìí? Èmi ló ní kí n
Show
ṣọ́ra mi
ara.
láàárọ̀ yìí.
Go
Èmi ló bá
ahead.
sọ pé kí.
I was
Go
Okay,
saying
go
ahead.
ahead.
Kí n tó kick ẹ out of
I'm
my
so
show.
disappointed
Wàá kick
in
me out.
Nigeria.
Ó dà pé o fẹ́ ṣe
What
plan
was
mi
your
láàárọ̀ yìí.
question to Chioma
Rational
Rational
mind.
Mind?
I was
Yeah,
saying that I'm so
Aláṣẹ
disappointed.
bàbá ẹ̀ ṣé wàá tagi ni àbò wá sọ̀rọ̀ ń bí láàárọ̀
Ege
yìí ṣé
ni
wàá
mo
tagi
wá
ni.
mọ̀. Èmi
But this is
mo
like
like
We
mo
are
máa
still
like
going to have
obìnrin
a
náà.
wedding on this platform. I'm sure of that.
this
Anyway,
this is my this is my
Mi ò
turn,
gbọ́dọ̀.
right? This
Okay,
is
let
my
me just
turn.
address you.
Okay.
Sorry, please. You see, have you heard the saying, no pain, no gain?
Yeah.
So I
But can I
understand.
say
I
something
understand.
to that? The way my life is, I don't have any pain, right? And if
Wow.
even pain is mine, something I can deal with. I don't want to subject myself. You see, we only have one life to live, and I like my life the way it is. If I don't mind me, I travel to Nigeria maybe 3 times a year, but God forbid I can't stay there more than 2 weeks, honestly. I only go there for events, see family, and that is it. You can never see me balance in a sofa saying I'm living in Nigeria. God forbid. I
Hold
rebuke
on now. Hold
that in
on.
Jesus'
One
name.
man suggested something to you now. He say Airbnb. Airbnb
I'm not
is a
doing
model.
any business in
Hold
Nigeria.
on now. Well, maybe not you.
You can do that. I don't want these people to frustrate my life.
No, hold on now. I could talk to you now. What I say Airbnb? Airbnb is a big corporation. They are
Yes.
worldwide.
And my
So,
friends are doing it. I have friends that are doing
so
that.
okay,
But
so good. So
I'm not doing that. I don't want anything
I
anybody
to
don't
wants
even
to
know. I
use.
don't know. Why are you begging? Are you begging Chioma? Everybody should. That's our opinion. Leave her with it. Abi?
No,
Is
hold
it
on
by
now.
force?
Farabalẹ̀, Osimba.
Sorry, rational mind. What rational mind is trying to prevent is regrets for the future, because we will get to the point, and I think we're nearer to that point.
Don't
I don't
regret
That,
anywhere,
no, no,
man.
no, no, man.
that
That's
people
Depending
will
on your
start
just
to
preference, there's no
they will
one
wish
man.
regret.
they had
That's
a
your
presence
business.
in Nigeria.
No,
There's no
You know?
one
regret
man.
anywhere.
There's
It
no
depends on your
regret. My
preference.
regrets will be
Yeah.
investing in Nigeria, a country
The one man,
that
sorry, let me say this. Let me
and
say
this
this.
country is still
You
all
know
my
the
money.
way men think is even from the way women think. Oh. So you can't blame women. You can't blame Chuma the way she's thinking. You as a man, the way you reason about life and situations are different. I have a couple there in America. The man is saying by 60 he's coming back home. That even if the wife is not ready, that he is going to come back to Nigeria. And probably even if the woman did not come with her, she's going to get married in Nigeria again. The man is at least in the next 2 years will be 60, and he still insisted. And the wife said no. So women, just leave women. They love life. They love easy things and all those things. So I think that's what is actually influencing some of their decisions. So leave them with it. That's woman for you.
And one man, did you hear that girl that said she's traveling back to Nigeria? Her main purpose is to go and be sugar baby, to be to make money with all these chairman, you know. So everybody has their purpose, but me, I'm not a sugar baby. I don't have sugar daddy. So my investments are here. It's easy for me to, go to my bank. I have 3 different banks. I have money. What do I need any man in Nigeria to do for me? You see what I'm
Chama,
saying? I
when
don't, I
you
don't even need
hold
to
on.
invest. I
Chama,
don't need to
Chama,
invest in
You
Nigeria.
already make one mistake. Those that have
Chama,
money
when you go.
they have
Are
money.
you an Igbo girl?
So
Or
you
you just
already
call
make one
Chama by name?
mistake already right here.
I'm
Those
Igbo.
who have
Hold
money
on, hold
doesn't
on.
say they have money.
It's Chioma an Igbo girl? No, she's Fulani. Can you not tell from the name? You know.
What I'm saying that, what I'm asking
Actually,
is that.
Yeah.
But ex me onikati.
Hold on.
Ex me onikati.
oh,
Kati now, mommy now.
Eduka is your ex.
He's my ex, Simba.
No, if you mean
Ex
that,
me.
Okay.
so Chama, let me ask you a question.
Otiko.
Why I'm asking you if you're an Igbo girl
Simba
is that because
motiko.
It's
yeah,
Makagene.
so the
Makagene.
thing is this. Okay, I will tell you, hold on. I will tell you, Makagini, you go hear it from me now, I will tell you. What I'm saying is this, is that as an Igbo girl, Igbos are known to be very enterprising.
That's Anambra
They,
people for you, but continue.
oh, so you're not an come
I'm
on.
from Igbo State.
Every Igbo person is that kind of a business-like kind of a
That's
person.
true.
But so you making this kind of comment, you and Adama, the way you people are just saying the other day, I mean, Adama on one other platform, they say she too was saying the same thing like you were saying. That, oh, I want my peace of mind. I don't want to go to that country. I don't want them to
Because we have established ourselves here.
Fine.
Don't
You
get
see-
me wrong. I will travel to Nigeria to visit my relatives. I have we have cousins that we have invested. They have the business you want me to be doing. My cousins are doing it back home. They're okay there. We make them comfortable. They have their shops. They travel to China, buy their goods. But me, as you see me, God forbid, I don't want anything business-wise in Nigeria. I don't want anybody to frustrate my life. I'm at peace. Okay, so I don't want anything to bother me at all. I don't even like problems.
Okay, let me say something. Apart from that, sometimes there are some job you want to vie for. You will need the support of your country. For example, if you want to be like the DG of, let's say, World Trade Organization, you will need the support of your government in your country.
Honestly, I'm
Or
not.
do you? Hold on. Let me ask you. Hold on.
Listen,
Do
you're
you think?
speaking to
Hold
me.
on.
Well,
No.
I think let us everybody say whatever they want to say.
Everybody, wait, hold
Whatever
on.
you can do what? No. So you can do whatever you want. Live in the US, enjoy yourself. It's okay.
Please,
Nigerian
quiet,
first.
please.
Nigerian
Can you
first.
people let me talk? Nobody should convince Chioma again.
Exactly.
That is our own opinion. Let's move on. I'm going
And
to
let
move
me
to
say my
Simba
I
now.
agree, man.
Let me say my final thing to Nigerian first. You're speaking to me. I'm a different entity. I'm a woman. I'm not a greedy person. I'm not looking to be Donald Trump or Dangote. I'm satisfied with the money that I have. I'm not greedy. So you can say that to your friends that are guys. I'm not looking to have all the wealth in the world. I just want a peace of mind and to go to heaven. That is all. I just want to make it to heaven and live a wonderful life on this earth. And Nigeria will
Chioma, you want
never
to go to heaven?
ever provide that for me.
You want to go
Nigeria
to
will
heaven?
lead me to hell.
What
Huh?
you just said now actually just make me. There's no need of arguing with her. There's no need. Let's move on.
Let's
Thank
move
you.
on. Thank
All
you,
right.
But
Chioma,
There's
for your
no need of arguing
submission.
with her.
Thank you, Miss Dupsy.
Thank you, darling. Simba, can you unmute? Let me hear your own submission regarding this.
Well, me, my own opinion is totally different from Chioma because me, I grew up in Nigeria. I live, at least I can say I've lived. I can't say that, but at least the kind of the number of years I've lived in Nigeria is, if I can live time, I mean another number of years, I think I'll be okay. So me, even in Nigeria, I think all this frustration that what is it called, Chioma is talking about is only if you don't have the money. Me, I don't in Nigeria. I don't think of having electricity, water, and all those things that people have. Even my children, they don't even know whether NEPA has light or no NEPA light. So I have everything that can make my life comfortable for me. I enjoy the environment. I don't even know what she was talking about when she was talking about clean environment. You want to tell me that pollution is not, we don't have pollution here. Pollution in US, the air in US is cleaner than the one in Nigeria. I don't know what she means by that. So me, I don't hope to die outside Nigeria. I will live my life. So if I finish working where I'm working now, I'm going to retire back in Nigeria, enjoy my life, live with my family, and die in Nigeria. So that's my country, and I enjoy living in Nigeria than where I am now. I'm not used to this kind of regimental life that you go to work, come back home. No, no, no. It's just depressing for me. I enjoy Nigeria, so all this frustration that people are saying is, even if you don't like the person that's in the helm of affair of Nigeria now, it doesn't mean that you should hate your country to the extent that you say you book it and cursing and cursing and cursing and cursing. It's to me, it's uncalled for. The person there now will maybe probably stay for the next 7 years or so and leave. Another person will come. We pray for our country to get better. But at the same time, my country is my country, and there's no place like home. So that's my own submission.
Thank you so much, Simba. A lot of guys like Simba, they're very indisciplined. So they don't like the regimented life in the West. So they love to have girlfriends, go to beer parlor after work, go to their girlfriend's house. Because,
Is
but
that
because
the
they
is
don't
that the
have that kind
interpretation you
of
want to give
liberty in the Western world, so they don't like to live in the West. I
Miss
understand
Dupsy.
you,
Miss
Simba.
Dupsy.
Yes.
Miss Dupsy.
Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead, yeah.
Can I get your permission to ask Mr.
Yeah.
Simba a question, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So, Mr. Simba, right? So, given that you have only one option to stay in Nigeria or stay in wherever you are right now, in the US or, you know, like you only have one passport, would you still think like that? Not in the long term, but just like right now, as things are right now. Would you remain where you are or would you go back to Nigeria if you're given that just one option?
Simba.
Hello, Chema.
I
Yeah,
Yes.
think
go
the
ahead.
question has defeated him.
No, it's not. It's not. It didn't defeated. What do you mean by the question has defeated me? As it is now, yes, I can go. I have everything that I can survive with without even suffering in Nigeria. It's not as if I'm boasting.
Okay, then that's fine. Good luck.
Thank you, Simba. Thanks, Chema. Rational Mind, can you unmute? Let me hear your own opinion regarding this.
Get me on mute. She learn where. You
Kí
want
ló ń
more
ṣe
brain?
bọ̀bọ́ yìí?
Huh? Learn where? Oh, it's up there. Yes, sir.
One man, don't
Oh,
be admitting
huh?
my ex into my program. Oh. You know
You
it's
see,
my
say look,
ex.
rational man,
Uh-huh.
Josa,
Ah,
yeah, chihuahua mute, you can go where, eh? No, so no, Larry come on me, let do it, do it,
go
ah,
ahead. Go ahead.
and if you are pog, let do it, do it, anyway, yeah, so,
National man tí
yeah,
o tó sọ oge títa ẹ ti pọ̀ jù.
bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ló ṣe bọ̀bọ̀ Saudi Arabia nìyí tó wà desert tó gbogbo atẹ́gùn desert ò fẹsẹ̀ lójú ó ṣáà máa wọ máàsì
National mic, go ahead. Wálé ti pọ̀.
Èébú
bring me
ló
up to
fẹ́ wá
speed.
kà Dúpẹ́ má dàá ló fẹ́ wá máa bú wa bíbá ilé nìyí.
Dúpẹ́, bring me up to speed with the topic, please. I'm sorry.
We're talking about the phenomenon called Japada, which is something that has been over the last 3-4 years. There's somewhat of a mass re-migration back to Nigeria, especially people who have lived 10, 15, 20 years in the abroad. They've acquired the expertise, they've built up a bit of a nest egg, they are fed up with that regimented life that Simba was talking about, and they're looking to go and explore the opportunities in Nigeria.
Yeah, well, man, thanks. You see, the thing is for me is that I think we've said it many times, even before this very topic you brought up. You know, there's hardly anything we've not discussed on this your platform, and my position has always been the same. It's just that for me, my only concern is just, I mean, like some people already expressed here, like Shoma and other people said, I'm okay here. I can live my life, die here if I want to die, but I rather want to die in my country where I was born, because there is something about me with that ground in Nigeria there it draws me every time. It attracts me. It's like there's this magnet. But then the only thing for me is that besides wanting to die in Nigeria, is that I want my people to live a better life. I've seen it. I've seen it all. I mean, I've seen what we're seeing on earth. But my people back home, they are lacking that. I mean, I'm not expecting them to see everything that I've seen, but let them also see something before they die, before they go. So for me, I think that maybe we should go back and probably help them. But I understand the concern, like people like Shoma expressed that, oh yeah, I can't go because you don't have a good climate there for business to thrive. Nigerian factor, they go. I mean, I've tried so many businesses in Nigeria. I had to close them down due to all these Nigerian factors. So this Japada of a thing.
You see? I told you. One man go and open a business.
Now, I mean, hold on, make I talk. Momo, I know say you did look for somebody to just affirm what you've been saying, but it's okay. My point is this. My point is this: is that however, that does not mean one should not invest in Nigeria. Just write off Nigeria. I will still. I mean, I have a business that I already set in motion because I have the corporate. Corporate. I mean, I have it all registered with corporate affairs. I have board of directors already. Just need to move in the equipment in so that we can start big time. And but then for it to really take off, there's another app to the business, which is I have to. The focus of that business is to consult with local governments to help them set up their HR and their infrastructure within the offices and monitor all their even set up cameras everywhere to monitor their staffs for grafts and or whatever. Help them run their taxes. I mean, local taxes for people who have to pay. In fact, set up some kind of infrastructure for them whereby even people that are doing business within the locality, they'll be paying taxes. So, but then all these things will not come to play if they do not restructure the local government autonomy and whatever that has to go with it. So, but these are some of the hindrances that some people like myself see that, okay, let me postpone the taking off of this company in full blast. So these are some of the things that people like Choma express. You know, Nigerian factor will always come in. People want to take advantage of you. A lot of us, Ajale Koka said it here, even to Kolata, that is even the Agbado person. How many businesses has he run in Nigeria? He has shut down. So you see this Japada of a thing. I don't know. It's it all depends on what business you're doing. That's you don't have to deal with this Nigerian factor. I know there are other businesses you can do that this Nigerian factor will minimize to some extent. You'll still be able to like how do I say, limit that Nigerian factor on it. Maybe probably you are.
Rational mind. I was saying to
Instagram.
Dupsy, I was saying to Dupsy earlier on, and she fervently disagreed that anybody in their, if you're in your late 60s, thereabout, late 50s, early 60s, thereabout, and you're not positioned to Japada, then you have somewhat failed. Is that something you would?
I won't say that. I won't say that it's a failure. You see, one man, everybody, different strokes for different folks. You know, everybody seems to have their own situation that is peculiar to them. So some people might be fortunate to Japada and have it easy, and some people might not because of so many factors. We cannot. I mean, everything, there's a context to everything. So yeah, you see, Nigeria does not have that environment. You know, right now, if you know the rate at which people here, you want to go to that Nigeria now, some people start, and people know that you share wallet, pounds, and then everybody will start coming to tax you. I mean, Nigerians are beggars now. The rate at which Nigerians are begging. I mean, just some few hours ago, I know how much I know how much I sent to Nigeria over this begging.
So how much did you spend? How much do you have?
I'm tired of all these people that you people say. I see every day we send money to Nigeria. Every day.
What's your network?
We're also in diaspora now. Is that the way Nigerians are beggars? Be talking, everybody say they are sending money to Nigeria. They are sending money to Nigeria. I beg you.
Can I also say something?
What is your net worth?
I guess you think. I guess you think your $100, your €100,
You're after rational mind. Just hold on. Yeah, rational mind.
So you see, I don't know why people like Simba, whenever I talk like this, I'm just
stop all these. I'm sending money. Every time, you say it every day now.
I say it every day because I do it almost every day. Okay.
I don't know.
Don't give me that BS.
That's not true. That's not true. No one send money every day.
Oh, come on, dude. I care less about what other people does. I'm talking about myself.
That's not true.
You say what?
If you want to be sincere, be honest here. Don't come here and tell us. Did you send money today?
Oh, come on.
Okay. Did you send money yesterday?
Why do I have to tell you? I'm not obliged to tell
come on. Yes, you send money. It's okay. Don't tell us that you send money every day.
Come on. This Nigerian first. Be quiet. Nigerian first.
What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people talking here? I said I send money, and you're arguing with me.
Don't tell me to be quiet.
Be quiet.
Yeah, you keep quiet. Yeah, you keep quiet. I don't know what it is. I'm talking, and then you just like you're just opposing what I said.
Media, you can
that's
say that.
Me. If I say I
you
send
cannot
money,
say that to my face.
I cannot say that to your face. Who are you? I can't say that to your face. Who do you think
I'm telling you, you cannot say that to my face.
Who is this effort talking here?
He's only here to be disruptive. Nigeria first is if you're not going to be respectful to rational mind, it's his turn
what
to
is wrong?
speak.
What's going on here this morning?
I am not talking to you, Shoma. Keep quiet. I'm not talking to you.
All right.
Woman, can you remove this guy? He's telling Choma to keep quiet. Who is he?
No, it's okay.
Remove him. I don't want him.
No, remove him. Let him learn his lesson first.
No, don't remove him. Just no. One man, please. Okay, let me just say this.
I would remove him because of you.
There is one of our regular this thing. Please don't remove him.
I don't allow that here on my show.
I think what people want is
for me to keep quiet first. Am I?
No, you can't say that to her here. You can't stay here if you disrespect her.
It's not your turn to speak. It is.
He was the one that told me to keep quiet first. Then I returned it back.
This is not one man's show. Go. You come back later in the evening.
And it's not your turn to speak. It's Rational Mind's turn.
All right.
This is our own show.
My point is this. My point is this: is that if I say I send money, that's me. I don't care about whatever people say.
That's not my continue what you are saying. Stop bragging.
Let this man land. We hear from.
What is wrong? What is going on, Simba?
Yeah, carry on.
What's going on here this morning, Simba? I mean, do you think I'm here to brag for what? What am I bragging about? I'm only making a point that I don't need to be sending money. People should not be scared of going back to Nigeria. But people are scared of going back to Nigeria because they know the level of mass poverty in that country. Everybody here, we all have people who are not well to do in our family. who always bring their problem to us. And if you have that kind of a person like myself, come on, please, let me talk. If you're that kind of person like me who doesn't like to see people suffer around you, I'm just like my dad. The man never, ever had anything for himself. He always liked to give out. That's one of the problems me and my mom has before he passed away. My mom passed away. The man doesn't know anything. He will give you anything. Even though
continue now.
Farabalẹ̀. What is wrong with you, Simba? What is going on? I'm making a point here that people are all people. You should see people like you just don't want to hear, because I heard you a while ago. You go to Nigeria, you have everything in Nigeria. Fine, that is you. How about people around you? That is selfishness. You're being selfish. That okay, your own children are okay. They don't even know whether light, no light. What about people that does not know that light? I mean, they don't even see light around them. And you believe that you can go there.
That is not the topic that we are discussing. We are talking about Japada. We are not talking about poverty at home. That is not the topic. If you do not want
to understand what I'm saying,
about
then
the topic.
just keep short, please. I beg you, please. Just keep short, please. The point I'm making here is this: why people don't want to Japada. That's what I'm saying. People are scared of people begging them. They don't want to see people around them being suffering, living in misery, and then they are living lavishly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you say you don't understand it. That's your problem. Because you don't want people telling you what your crap your people doing back in Nigeria, because your man is there right now. We don't want us to talk about his crap, right? And that's what I'm not here about to do this one. I'm talking about the Japada. Why people don't want to Japada? People like me now, if I go to Nigeria now, I want to go and live, and I see my family members coming to me. My Peking has not go to school. I need this. How many people can I help? And mind you, I'm retired. I only have the money to live my own life, at least my own life to live comfortable. But people around me are asking, why would I want to run back to this place, come and work more to get my money again? So the point is that we need to fix that country. So I'm not surprised people are not Japada. And people Japada, well, maybe they have everything figured out, and maybe they run away from their family. They don't want their family to know when they leave. But the point I'm making here is this: our people needs to be helped. If we have the means, try and or start a business. If you can minimize whatever what's it called, this Nigerian factor on it, well, so be it. If you cannot, well, if you don't want to do the business, then just don't start any business in Nigeria. But our people need help. Our people are unemployed. So Japada is not just because you want to Japada and go and show off your lavish life, or you want to go and show off your money you've made in abroad, and then you live among people that are living in misery. I mean, what kind of life is that? People like Simba here, and my own children are okay. I mean, what about people around you? So for me, I'll leave it at that.
Okay, thank you, Rational Mind. One thing is that this guy, I don't know him. He comes for your show. So you see here on this show, I have to let people know I'm the host, and the co-host on this show is Chioma and Adama. So if you come here to disrespect any of these girls, that means you're going to be removed for the day. So if you can't apologize, you have to go. I don't know his name. If you can tell me his name, I'm not disrespecting him. I don't know his name. That's why I'm not calling his name.
It's Nigerian first.
Nigerian
just
first.
Wait.
I'm seeing comments in the comment section. It is Dupsi's show. I'm just here as admin. Just to let people in and out.
Yeah.
She said I should keep quiet. I didn't rest. I was not talking to her. You understand me? She insulted me first.
That wasn't an insult. She was trying to
keep disruptive.
Just to keep you calm. Just to keep you calm.
I was
That's why she said
that.
You didn't let Rational Mind get a word in. You didn't let Rational Mind get a word in. You were being
Rational Mind. I was speaking to Rational Mind. I was just telling Rational Mind that no one sent money to Nigeria because I have lived in the diaspora before I moved back to Nigeria. So I understand this. All these things we are discussing here. I know everything. I know how it is.
And Nigerian for no one knows everything. We come here to learn from each other. Do you understand? My brother, if you know everything, don't bother to join in. Do you understand? We don't know everything. We come here, we come together.
No. What I'm saying is that the idea of the idea of sending money. No one. I don't send. When I was living in diaspora, I don't send money every day. Yes, I do send money, but not every day of the week.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you just tell me your own opinion regarding the topic? Go ahead.
When it comes to Nigeria, to solve the problem, yeah, we cannot 100% as the citizen rely on government to do all the work. You understand me? If you look at Nigeria, that has been the issue whereby everybody have like the responsibility should just be on the government only. A lot of us have lived in the diaspora. Let's use America for example. Yes, American government and the state government they try and do all they can to take care of the people. But when you look at America's citizens, they also involve in the development of the country. For example, when you look at Harvard, for example, all the money that is spent are donated by citizens of that country, of the US, not even the government. The government doesn't add a kobo to their expenditure. This money is being given to individual citizens. You go to cities, you see people, citizens build basketball courts for people to train. Some of them build gym for people to do all sorts of other things. Yes, the government also do the same, but the citizen also participate. For example, when you look at Nigeria problem uh, uh, in a larger scale, many people are well educated, but they don't have skills to do anything. You understand me? For example, look at the Dangote refinery. He decided to go to India and to bring in people to, start working there because most Nigerians in the country, they don't have the skills to operate in that sector. So to, to elevate people from poverty, it's not by giving them money. I believe people should send that money, let them learn something, handwork. If it's plumbing, electrician, this, for example, as we speak now, those people they are needed in Germany. Germany signed an agreement with Kenya recently to transfer ski workers. I think 250,000 ski workers to Germany to work in their factories and all that. So we need to do that also. Train people on how to fix certain things. Let them have skills to do some certain work. That will go a long way instead of just sending money. Sending money will not solve the problem.
All right. Dupsy, shall we play the next clip?
Yes, woman. Let's move on. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So let's go on to this next clip. Now, when I first saw this clip, it scared me to the bone marrows. Because it tells me of a different sort of life that is outside of the life that I live and know. This person, I don't know her, but when I first saw this clip, the first word came into my mind was killer. So, can you handle this? Is the question.
You know, fit to get another senorita. Even if them badges.
So there it is. It's only 6 seconds.
You know, fit to get another senorita. Even if them badges.
So there she is right there, dupes. DG outfit. So that's Dolce and Gabbana. Louis Vuitton travel case, $1 million everything. So these sort of women, I'm not even sure that I would walk by her and even attempt an eye contact, never mind say hello. So these are a category of women that they're on a mission, they live on a private jet, and before you even say hello, please put $10,000 in my bank account. So is this killer sort of this is even beyond Instagram babe, isn't
But
it?
woman, what's your concern, Bongo?
No, it's just this sort of women, they're out there. So I'm wondering what life this is, because as a man, you feel that everything is there to be conquered by you. But I'm not sure that even in your wildest dreams, you think you can conquer.
So do you think you can climb this kind of mountain now?
I'm not sure that I can. I'm not sure that I can. This is an Everest sort of and I'm not even sure if the behind is enhanced or real, but it's just scary, because I've seen so many of them all over social media and even in real life, and you just wonder, and your heart skips a bit, and you wonder where is this bracket of life?
What Maoloju Kokoro? Why is your heart skipping in the first place? Eh?
It's
Just
just a normal
don't
reaction.
look at them at all when you see them. These are hard workers. They are hard working girls. They work
Exactly.
so hard. Let us give them some kudos.
Yes.
The job they are doing is not
Hard
easy.
working. What do you mean by
What did they do? What did they do?
What do you mean by
What did they do that they said they are hardworking? What did they do?
Hold
Which
on,
work did they do?
Some of them have their own companies. I mean, as
They are
a
blood tonic. They are blood tonic to the
Working.
dollar billionaires.
A
Yeah.
company did now. A company did now. Yeah, now. Companies indeed, right?
And let me tell you, all these girls, if they employ you, you have to work directly under them. So you
OF,
can
Abi.
You work under them. Under them, eh?
OF now.
You work under them.
or directly.
Work
I'm
under
not
them.
even joking.
People are
So
working
don't
under
come
them
here
now
and start
because
bashing these girls that are hard workers like this.
You work under them.
Yes,
you've
directly
heard
under
about
them.
Dupe, have you heard about OF?
Which one is OF? Let me know. I don't.
So, Chioma, tell them what they call OF.
Which one is OF?
I don't know.
Mama, which one is OF?
You don't know. I beg you, go sit down there. Them say you don't know what they call OF.
I don't know what OF is.
I hear you. I hear you. Only
What's
fans.
OF? I don't know. Please don't let us start bashing them. Oh. No, I'm serious. These are hard workers. What they are doing, you guys can do. And a lot of we women can't do it. So when we see girls like this, please let me talk. So today, Rational Mind Show today, they are hard workers. We can't start disrespecting them. We women that can do what they are doing, we give them all the respect. And guys that can never do what they're doing, stop bashing them. They are hard workers.
People like who?
Who guys that can't do what they're doing?
Woman, let me even ask you a question. You woman, which kind of video even they play?
No, even before I answer that question, what is OF, by the way, for the culture? Because
no, come on. It's only fans. They call them only fans.
Oh, only fans. Okay, yeah.
No, I don't think some of these ladies are like professional.
I think these girls are above only fans, so these are private.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Do you know how much some of these guys they make? They reckon. Do you know this? What they call it? Is it Black China? This one of these Kardashian, Rob Kardashian, is a baby mama. The lady does the OnlyFans. I think recently she retired. Maybe she has retired. Do you know how much these ladies worth from OnlyFans? Some of these guys they make a killing on OnlyFans. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sanctioning that, sanctioning it, but I'm just saying that if you see girls like what you just
said, we should not encourage. We should not encourage.
No, nobody's encouraging anything here. Try and listen to people when people are talking. Don't just jump into what you don't even understand. I'm not encouraging anything here. I said that earlier, but I'm saying is that when you see girls like that, I mean, probably that's what they do.
No, but
so they enhance. They do BBL or the whatever crap they do behind them just to just enhance their figures. So I don't know why mine is even playing these kind of things for us. I mean, this is not. Let us talk about something better than all this crap.
But one man, what you're doing, you're just labeling her, as maybe.
We do not know. We do not know, but we are just saying that.
Be a professional because I've seen men,
The one thing you can say with confidence is that she's not a doctor or a lawyer.
Exactly, because if that would never be like, what kind of a doctor is that? That would be. But don't get it twisted though.
Because black women are
don't get it twisted though. There are some doctors too. They look like that too.
Black women are very educated and they're well endowed.
You know doctors and lawyers that look and dress like that.
Yes.
Well, not dressed like that, but or without.
I know a lawyer that.
So the way she's presenting tells you what industry she's in.
That too can, also can be.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion. Some people invest in their bodies, while others they don't care about all that.
What do you mean by invest in your body? What does that even mean?
What
is even real? What is even real now? What is even real these days now? What is even real these days?
They spend money.
Don't you invest in your own business? You rational mind.
My only what?
You invest in their body. That's their business. What's wrong with you?
Come on. You see, that's why sometimes I have arguments with women. Sometimes it's always pain in the neck for me.
That is their own business.
Don't give me that BS. That is their own business. Okay, now that brings me to another. Let us now twist this topic now to how this is all affecting relationship now in these modern times. Now, one might just express something a while ago. Say, you said, You can't. You know. You don't even feel near this one.
I've told woman since yesterday that Kinshe Rue, Kinshe I've told him that since yesterday.
But the point I'm trying to say, why should it be that way? Why should it be that way? Because women these days, it's all about show me the money. That's all they care about. It's not about relationship. Relationship now for men. Only men love, and they love with their heart. Women, it's about money. So what is in there for me? So all these things that she's enhancing her body is just to get the high value. I mean, of course, no high value man wants to really have that one as want to wipe that one up. No high value man wants to wipe this one up because she knows that she's from the street and she's for the street. Because as soon as that the high value guy, I mean, if he goes down, maybe he loses his resources. This lady go jump to another ship. So this kind of women, you can't just, if you wipe this kind of women up. And that is why the dating scene or the relationship scene is ugly right now. It's very ugly because of all this crap.
Why are you still dating God?
But national mind.
Why about that?
Ever since I divorced you now, I've not dated anyone. So
rational mind.
Yeah, go on.
A lot of women, a lot of people that have money, they invest in themselves. They exercise. They get tummy tuck done. After having maybe 5 kids, they get Botox. They make sure they're looking youthful and young. They look presentable even when making business deals. Everybody is not like haggard.
I get that.
Nigerian
I get that.
Like me, for example, right? I can never be like the typical Nigerian woman that just like look anyhow. Never. That's just not my personality.
Why you dissing your Nigerian women now? Nigerian women are not like anyhow now.
No, most of them are.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Choma? Which one is
no? You have to speak the truth. Most Nigerian women, they don't.
I think we all know what she means. So
yeah,
the
they know what I
average
mean.
Nigerian woman, after 2-3 children,
not everybody and people get themselves up
don't
generalize.
I'm talking about women. No? I'm talking about women that they focus on the kids and making a bono soup all day. I'm not that type. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to yoga. I'm gonna do Pilates. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna look my best. I'm gonna make sure I look young. My face is beautiful. I dress well and presentable. So, but I'm not gonna get all these.
Question is, why are you doing all this for?
For myself.
Who are you doing? For yourself, right? Are you sure? You sure?
When I'm amongst my friends, I don't want to look like.
No, don't send me that BS. I mean, Choma, no.
Rational mind. Sorry, Choma. It may well be for ourselves. A lot of mental well-being. A lot of mental well-being is wrapped around physical presentation and exercise. It's a different
thing. Hold on. It's a different thing for you to want to look nice. It's another thing for you to take it to the extreme. Some women are taking it to the extreme. And when they tell me that, it's just to look good, no, it's more than that. It's much more than that.
I know what you mean.
You people don't seem to understand how ugly,
right?
How ugly the dating scene is, even in marriages.
I know what you mean, right? Like me, I don't have BBL or I don't have breasts done. I'm all natural, right? But I'm saying as I'm getting older, I am going to eventually get Botox. I'm going to make sure I look my best. I'm not going to get any procedure done, but I'm going to make sure I'm physically fit. I have a flat tummy and I'm going to maintain myself. That's my mentality. That's how I am. Because I grew up here. I came here when I was young. I'm not those mama puts kind of ladies. And I would never be like that to fit your style of woman. I cannot. I can't let myself go because I want to look like an African mama. That's not me. You get what I'm saying? So I may not look like this lady. I will look simple, but my shape will be classy and presentable, but I'm going to look good. I'm going to look damn good. No wrinkles. No wrinkles. Whatever I have to do, I'm gonna make sure I don't have wrinkles. I'm gonna look.
The wrinkles will come at some point, Choma.
That is why I'm gonna get fillers. If it starts coming out, I'm gonna look good. I don't believe in letting yourself go, and there's nothing wrong with that.
You remember this woman, the bride of Wolfenstein or something? That she botox herself to. Let me see if I can find her. Sorry, Karen.
But one man, when you look at it, it's majority about diet. Some of our diet is not. I think most of our women, when they just finally got married, have 2 kids, they start consuming too much oiling food and all that. It's crazy.
Exactly. Like egusi soup has so much cholesterol and stuff,
Yeah.
all this oily food. Me, I can never be fat. I don't care if I'm 50. I'm gonna make sure I look good. And no shame to anybody that's fat, but you need to
Yeah.
like lose weight for your own
And
sake.
remember, the family can be overwhelming too. So don't shame anybody that is fat. So
Yeah,
sometimes after a while, they get to be able to lose some weight,
but
but
Miss
it's so
Dupsy, yes,
overwhelming to
we
do that.
cannot sugarcoat it. There's nothing good about being fat. You're
I
heavy.
agree totally.
You can't even get up from the bed without, you know, sweating
I
and,
agree
and
totally.
losing your breath. For your own sake, lose weight
Yeah,
and stay fit and, you know, be happy.
I agree. But
You
don't
see,
shame
you
the
see,
people that
when I
are fat.
come here, I say what I say here, that delusion and women sometimes it's just sometimes it's very very difficult for you to
Ta ló tiẹ̀
get
pè ẹ́ wá síbí oníkanra
get
tí
me
wàá máa
sorrow now.
kanra
Get me
mọ́bìnrin
sorrow
kiri?
now.
Go and get
Johnny
yourself
Sue
a
now.
wife or a girlfriend
Mo
so that you will
níyàwó.
be relaxed at all times.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ kí mo lè ti kọ̀ ẹ́ sílẹ̀ gan-an, ṣe pé mi pé rárá. No, Dupe, no disrespect. I'm not here to scatter the session, but I just want to bring another slant to this whole conversation. And I don't
Okay,
want
I'm
us to come here and
listening.
say we all come here and say kumbaya. Like I have to agree with everybody. No. Sometimes we just have to
Okay,
disagree.
go ahead
So
with your own
my point is
submission.
this: is that you see this? I'm not saying a woman should not do facelift, should not do a body, workout and all of those kind of things. But the question is this: what is behind it? Because invariably, if your man tells you that, okay, honey, I'm okay with the way you are, just tone it down and that's it. But women go extra, do BBL, do facelift, Botox, and all those kind of things, and just use all kinds of things, and then the body's no longer natural anymore. Us men, we don't go by that. We like natural women. I like my woman natural.
That's what we're saying.
So,
I said some people can go fat after having some kids. So
yeah,
maybe if
but
they
Correct.
don't like their body, they can
But
enhance their body. That's what we are saying, rational man.
a rational mind, most working class women doesn't engage in such behavior. They don't go extreme like this. They just, yes, they take care of
maybe
themselves, but they don't go extreme like
Exactly.
this.
Yeah,
maybe
everybody
not in
doesn't go
Nigeria where you
extreme.
are, but here it's becoming a fashion now. It's becoming a fashion now. It's becoming
That's
a
the hip hop
lifestyle.
culture. Rational mind,
No.
that's the hip hop culture, right? But classy,
Hold on.
dignified women,
Okay.
they
Right.
don't
So
like
let me
to
say this to
do
you.
blood
Let me say this to you.
enhancement and all this bogus stuff. It's
I
not even attractive, honestly.
okay. So
It's
let me
always
say this
good
to you.
to look slim and fit.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but then I'm saying to you that, our friend was saying that not all working women. Well, you should know all working women, but it's becoming a trend now. It's becoming a fashion, right? I walk close to my office is close to um, Microsoft headquarter in Bellevue. I'm just saying that you know that, so you know what it is. One of my field office where I work from. So I see corporate women rather. So a lot of them they do this enhancing on their body. In fact, some of the offices around where my office there, you see a lot of them. I mean, you can tell that a lot of them they've worked on their body. When I mean work, I'm not saying exercise as such, but I'm saying they've used facelift, they've done facelift, Botox, they've done some kind of BBL or whatever. They've done all of this on their body, so it doesn't look natural anymore. So most men that will just look at them is just for the fun of it. So, and then that brings me to another thing. When a woman sleeps with about 50 women or 50 men already, us men, we don't want such a man. We want a woman that's exclusive to us. We don't want a woman that has
By now.
you
Is
get
this
this one
is this the
now.
topic?
So
Is this the topic?
it's the topic.
Taluku
It goes into
boy
that.
now.
Man like my gbó òtítọ́
National
òtítọ́
mind, I
máa
think
pọ̀.
we should allow women to deal with their own issue by themselves. I think we should switch to
No.
the
You see, that
Nigeria
is the problem of the society. That's why the society is going down, my friend. That
No,
is
we
why the
don't need
society
to
is going.
decide for them, please.
We're not deciding. No, listen, we're not deciding for them. We're not deciding. But because invariably, at the end of the
Because this
day,
is turning
it is
into
it is it
gossip
is the
now.
men. It's what? Say that again.
I said we are turning into gossip. gossip about women. I think we should allow them to deal with that.
I don't know. You said you live here and you live here abroad. I don't know the way you're talking.
Yes, I have lived, but I think we should not, allow them to do
apparently you are
want.
not. Apparently, I don't think you have because the way you sounded like you are just.
I have, but we should allow them to do what they want.
Listen.
Because
when you come on an international platform like this, you don't stifle people's voice. I'm from a country whereby here.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
You're free to speak your mind.
Continue.
Free to speak your mind. And I may no disrespect to anybody here. I'm just giving out my views. The society is on a decline. The society is on a decline. So we need to rein that in with all this crap that is going on. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Thank
you, National Mind. Who is that?
It's Chuku.
Okay, Chuku. How are you, my brother? Yeah, go ahead with your submission.
First and foremost, thank you for having me up on the panel, Ms. Dupsy. Very interesting topic. And I have to agree with my sister Chioma. I think when it comes to Japa, the age at which you Japa will determine if you ever want to go back to Nigeria again. I was 5 years old when I came here. And for me, I've grown accustomed to living in the States. So to move back to Nigeria and live full time, I mean, I can stay there maybe a month, but even after about 2 weeks, I'm ready to go home. Do you understand? So I don't know. The way Nigeria is set up now, I could never live there year round. But it's still my home, and this is where I'll be buried.
Do you have a commercial presence there, Chooks? Do you have are you invested there?
I am. I have a couple of schools. My family has a couple of schools there, and a catering business and some other businesses there. So I have family that is there. One of us is there all year round, but we take turns traveling back and forth. But to stay there permanently, I couldn't. It's not comfortable for me. But I have relatives who were adults when they moved here, and they're much more comfortable, staying longer periods of time in Nigeria. I think the age at which you immigrate to the U.S. determines how comfortable you will be to live in Nigeria. That's all I wanted to say there.
Thank you so much, Chuku. Thanks for joining us today. Nigerian first. Nigerian first.
Yes, I kind of agree with Chuku. Chuku, I think I get what he's saying, because those that left when they were young, they kind of they are fully westernized. So I kind of get it. If they cannot live comfortably in Nigeria. Yeah.
And also to also point out a fact. Some people have suffered in Nigeria. Nigeria has shown some people pepe. So God forbid, if they just like one day. Remember that man that struggling to speak English with that Canadian lady in immigration? They held him in immigration office, and he made up a fake date of birth and stuff. And I mean, after you finish panicking just to leave this country, Nigeria, he went to which one, Japada? Hey, you just want to kill yourself. Nigeria have shown people where. So if you have left Egypt, go
please
back.
Let me quickly say this.
Don't go back. God forbid.
Woman, can you help me give mute rational mind for 20 minutes? Because Kulata paid for me to put him on timeout for 20 minutes. Please, it won't be nice for someone to pay.
All right. That's the Kaizo formula, isn't it? That's all right.
Yeah, for $20.
For 20, 20 minutes, $20.
Yeah. So rational mind, don't leave, but we will have to set you to the back because you've
20
been
minutes, please.
What is it? Somebody outbeats Fulaka.
Hold on. Before you do anything, just hold on. So, how do you say? What am I trying to say?
You live in a capitalist country now. All right.
Rationalize.
Ìwọ náà sanwó ẹnu ló ní sanwó.
Mo fẹ́ ṣó pé
Someone
ọmọ
else
alẹ́.
say,
Bùlátà ti sọ
someone else
$20.
say,
Ìwọ
That's
náà
okay.
sanwó.
national mind time that for 20 minutes. Unless if anybody wants to bring him back, then you have to outbid Kulata.
Exactly. I
And
agree.
somebody has now made it 40 minutes. So if anybody wants to outbid, then they have to make it now $50. So rational mind, stay there, don't go anywhere. Maybe we can use it for commercial
There's
enterprise.
God, though. There's God in all these things we're doing.
Not only you, Waka come.
Oh man, thank you.
But Dupsy, still
Yeah.
staying. Do you want to stay with the story of the Japa or this this
No, let's move on to another topic, woman.
Oh, okay. Let's go on to this guy then. You know, this one really annoyed me when I saw it. You know, so this is the narrative of a guy. So he got actually let's hear it in his own words. Got married May the 5th, 2024. Separated July 2024 due to genotype issues. God knows I love you so much, but we have to go our separate ways to avoid everlasting pains. I pray God directs your own man within a short period of time. You will forever remain in my heart. Miss you. And then with a tears emoji. So this is a guy that got married, and then after having gotten married, they then went to do a genotype test, only to discover then that their genotypes don't really confluence in terms of marriage. And of course, we all know what the implications of that are. So yes, well done for doing the genotype test to test for compatibility. But then is that shutting the barn door after the horse has bolted? So I mean, what's your take on that space? Because I was somewhat angry when I saw that. So what's your take on that?
I thought people are now very enlightened regarding all those things before, getting so deep in any relationship. So I don't know what this guy is saying here. I thought there are a lot of, awareness regarding this nowadays.
Sorry, Dupsy.
Yeah.
Let me just say this. So there was $20 to remove rational mind, and then there was an additional $20 to an additional £20 to keep him out. But then there is a $20 brings him back. An additional $20 brings him
Another
back.
one is in.
And then $60 brings him back. So I think the rational mind has been bidded back somewhat.
Yeah, I think Nigerian Prince
Because $60 beats for $40, doesn't it?
Rational mind. It's in free speech, yeah. So you can bring him back. Yeah.
So that's the Kaiser system. I think we welcome that. So if we
that's very interesting. That's so it's so great to see. Rational mind, are you back?
He is back.
Okay, so let's continue.
Am I back? You're asking me. Sister B, I bet you feel you know what she don't want to. She won't let me happy.
She won't let me.
She won't let me happy. Is that the whole idea behind it?
Right? Rational Mind wallet is in a museum, under lock and key.
So let's continue. So this topic is very, very crucial. I think I'm surprised that this actually in 2024, even the churches, all those religion homes, they're always creating awareness regarding all those genotype stuffs and different kinds. Even apart from genotype, woman, there are a lot of diseases that runs in different families. People are going into extensive research now to be able to know whom they're getting married to. Some people, they have polycystic kidney in their family. Some people are, prone to heart attacks and all that. So it's not, genotype is even small. I don't even know what anybody will be talking about. I thought a lot of people have, education regarding that in this time and age. So I'm surprised this kind of person is writing this at this time. You need to look at a lot. A lot of people are not okay in their minds as well. People are not okay mentally. So we have to know a lot about the person you want to entangle yourself with. and then in the sake of getting married to that person. So people has to take it easy, and it's not compulsory. Rational mind, you don't have to be married. You don't have that thing in you to get married to any woman. Stay single. So you don't have to, always be agitated about women's topic. Stay single. It is not compulsory. They are lying to people that you have to be married by force. You don't have to be married. Stay single and be human. Do good to others, and reach
And you
your
and you and you and
potential.
one Leoko.
I mean,
And
25 years. Torí mo ní wà, ìwọ ò ní wà
Hmm?
ni. Mo ní
Eh?
wà
And
ni,
you
ìwọ ò
and
ní
you
wà.
Leoko.
24
Yeah.
years, and we are still going stronger. Do you understand? Torí mo ní wà ni, ìwọ ò ní wà láti níyàwó sílé. So that is why. So don't be jealous of me. And it's not compulsory. I'm not saying that, that's all to me. I'm a strong woman, getting stronger, doing great exploits. Do you understand? A marriage does not define me in any way, but it's something that I've gone into and I'm successful at it. Do you understand? I'm not saying anybody that is not married, I will put them down. No. Please do whatever you want to do, something that will make you happy. And if you see married people, don't be jealous like rational mind, though. He's too jealous. So that is my own contribution. Be aware of everything that you want to go into, the genotype, the health status of that person, the mental status, everything. Make sure you know more. Don't be desperate to rush into any kind of relationship. Okay,
All right.
Chairman. Okay, woman, go
Let
ahead,
me just
woman.
say this before Chairman comes in. In Yoruba land, they say "Otapoju enemy law." You know what that means. It was Kulata that kicked it off. It says get a rational mind off. And then I think Ayo somewhat brought him back, but then Fort insists that it should be kept off. I'm not quite sure what his beef with Jai Zola, but he comes in as well. But it's France. Nigerian first comes back to say it must come back, and then I'm not quite sure. Ayo is in between dead somewhere, but then there's Nigerian first insisting that team rational mind, and that's Nigerian first still insisting. So that's what brought him back. But then Ja and Zola, who I don't even know how had a beef with rational mind. He said to remove him. So it was half comes Fort insisting that rational mind comes off. So I think Fort has to be outbidded now for rational mind to come back. So
One
there
man,
it
I
is.
need to be
Mind,
one man.
he
I
has
need to
started the bidding.
complain. One man, it was not me. It is Nigeria Prince. Nigeria
So
Prince.
Nigerian Prince,
Yes, I don't want to
that's
take
Nigerian
another
Prince.
man's glory. Yeah.
One man, I think he has to say Nigerian Prince has put $100, so he has. I think
Nigerian Prince, you don't have to super chat, but tell us what's this $100 for? Is it to bring rational mind back, or to leave him off? So you don't super chat. Just say make a comment to say what you're sending that $100 to. Sorry, back to you, Dupsy. So rational mind stay there. We're
yeah.
determining your fate.
I think
Carry
Nigerian
on.
Prince is for a rational mind.
Okay.
So
Before you go, guys, Genzola, please, let's allow dissenting opinion here. Let's allow rational mind to stay on the show. It doesn't, can give his opinion.
but I love it. Please, they
No, but
can take
when
him
has
out
spoken
too.
now.
It doesn't matter. I love this. Let them continue. If they can take him out, if they have the power, it doesn't matter. It's my show. So if they have the power, if they can super chat to that, I'll take him out of the show. So they can continue. I love it, guys. Keep it coming. Thank you for supporting us. Chioma, can you unmute? Chioma.
Time. Can you hear me?
I can. Go ahead.
Hello? Okay,
Go
yeah.
ahead, Chioma. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for all your contributions. So in terms of this couple on the screen, I mean these people that are, I guess they're divorced now, I don't blame either one of them, because sometimes, people get so carried away with love that, they don't really check all those things, because it's like, the law of attraction. Love, is blind. But it's good that he made this decision for his own good, and for her as well, she shouldn't be upset because you have to.
Chioma, hold on, no, Chioma, please 1 second. One man, see, Fort has super chatted again, $100 insisting.
Hey,
£100. I think it's £100.
Hey, are you again? Jesus, what's going on?
One man.
I'm just confused now, you know. I'm just confused now.
One man, you see, one man.
Ayo says bring him back. I think Ayo brings him back. So, sorry, where are we? Where are we?
Nigerian Prince is the winner. Nigerian Prince, not Ayo. Nigerian Prince just super chatted another £100.
No, Miss Dupsy, you know who the real winner is?
Where are we, Dupsy?
You know who the real winner is? Kulata is the real winner because he started this whole thing. So
look at that. I love
Kulata, well done.
Let's clear it up. Let's clear it up, Dupsy. Nigerian Prince super chat, it says no rational mind slander. So that's a bit ambiguous. So we're not sure if it's
no. It's actually for rational mind.
So that's to bring him back. And then it says you all are not going to bully my uncle. So that seems to bring him back. But then fourth in it says I insist. So what is he insisting us on?
We should put him out.
But Ayo then comes back with $100 to say leave rational mind alone. So that's now nearly $200-300 to bring rational mind back. But then Jack comes back. He says rational mind is a threat to national security. Sanction him. So 220 brings rational mind back. 200 keeps him out. So I think rational mind is rational mind brought back or not? Where are we? Is it back or not?
Let's mute him. Let's mute him because I think he's
at the backstage. Should I bring him back on screen? Because I think 220. I think the money is in his favor, isn't it? Is it not?
Yeah, I think so, but we have to mute him because we don't know what the opposite side is still coming up with. So let's bring him back.
No, we can't mute him until something decides if he's muted on. He is muted now, but
okay.
I think 220 beats 200. So
okay, let's just bring him back.
Don't worry.
So interesting, right? Came in swinging. He's ready to fight all you guys, especially you, one man. He came in swinging. He's ready to punch you in the face right now.
This is so interesting.
Okay, I think rational mind. I think rational mind is back out again.
Wait, hold on.
My God,
this is so interesting. Shocking, though, for real. Let me hold $500, Kulata. Let me hold 500.
All right, 500, whatever currency decides rational mind fate. But let's carry on.
Thank you, guys. This is so interesting. Thanks for coming to put some spice in my show this morning. This is so interesting. Chioma, go ahead with your submission.
Yeah. So what I was saying was that sometimes love is people get carried away with love and and it can be blinding, but it's good that it happened this way, that they found out before it's too late, and for some of those people that didn't know and they end up having a child with sickle cell and stuff, we're praying for them, and I'm sure they're still together.
Chama, hold on, no. Nigerian Prince just super chatted $220.
Hey,
$220.
what?
$220.
$220. Is that even possible? Is that possible?
$220. Hey, you bought you. Thank you, guys.
One man, though. One man.
Thank you so much.
Listen, one man, me and Miss Dupsy, we're the blueprint. Okay, let this be a reminder for you every time that this bitch is bringing you money. Okay, period.
I think we have to bring rational mind back.
And that's on the period.
Period.
It's like a slave market.
This is the only fan. Wait, this is the only fan.
Chioma, the day we're going to show our face. We
Period.
are
I'll
coming to
tell them.
show
Tell
our
them.
face. That
One
day,
man, tell them.
we
This
get
is
up
the
to
perfect time to
$2,000.
tell them. One man, tell them because this is the last week of September.
Yeah, tell them about our show.
Yes. So yes. So we're going to have. I think it's the Is it the 2nd or 3rd of November? So we're going to have an
It's the
all
third.
out. It's the
This
3rd of November.
first week.
So
Yeah.
we're going to have and this is a nod in the direction of the American election and an acknowledgement of Kamala Harris's role in that space. So we're going to have a strong female panel that, of course, led by Dupsy.
No, sorry about that. Woman is the 2nd. We're having it on a Saturday.
Yes. So the 2nd of November. I'm actually going to start putting it out this week. So we're going to have a female empowerment themed session, ably led, of course, by Dupsy, and of course supported by Chioma. We'll try and get Dr. J on as well. So she'll be on, and then hopefully Adama as well. I'll speak to Zita, but the unique thing about this session is that you will get to finally meet all of these favorite voices that you've been enjoying over. So they're going to have their cameras on. So it's going to be a glamour event, led, of course, by the elegant Dupsy. So all of these ladies that you've been wondering about, that you've been, I won't say fantasizing about, but you get to meet them frontally. So it'll be a cameras on glamour event, the 3rd of November. So bookmark that. It's going to be an epic epic session. So we're all excited for that. So you get to meet all these glamorous. Maybe we'll even try and tease Chiamaka to come and join us as well. So Chiamaka, are you up for that glamour event, the 3rd of November? But it'll be cameras on though.
I'm not sure I'll be ready
You
by
will,
then.
don't worry. Whether you like it or not, by force.
You can, Chiamaka, you can also put a teddy bear on the chair and just have your camera on and a teddy bear.
No, we want the men to rule over the pretty women also.
Sorry, it's all right. Good morning, everyone. Oh, good
Good
afternoon.
morning.
Good morning, Chiamaka.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you
What's
so much.
going on? Why is everybody throwing money up and down?
Hey! You see, Chiamaka, I have a boyfriend on this platform, but he's an ex. We are not dating any longer. So the guy is always coming to attack me. So some guys said we should take him out. Some said we shouldn't take him out. So
I know
that's why they be.
it's rational mind. I know him now.
You know him. Oh, he's my ex. He's my ex. So that's why people have been fighting. He said they say, some say we should take him out. Some say he should stay. So that's why we've been So, but it's a money rain. We love it. Thank you, guys.
Okay, let them keep it coming then.
Yeah.
You're ready for
Thank
it.
you, guys. Thank you. We so much appreciate that. Chima, I think you should tell us what you think about this topic.
So as I was saying, it's unfortunate for those people that are, that don't have the education or don't know their genotype before they got married, and then they ended up having kids with sickle cell. I'm sure they're still married. I'm saying that we should pray for them. But as for this couple, it is good what he did. Though it is very heartbreaking for the both of them, but it's a good decision because when you think about it, I'm sure both of them, none of them have like previous kids already. So it's like their first time.
But why didn't he do it before the marriage? That's the question.
It's because sometimes, people get carried away with love, and you just, I don't know. I don't know, but people get carried away. And sometimes, people feel like because they don't have sickle cell, that, like their gene, or they're not carriers. I don't know if I'm making sense. So they overlook those factors. I don't know if I'm making sense. So, but I mean, those that know their genotype.
You are making sense. You are making sense to me. Go on.
I'm making sense, right?
Yeah, yep, go on.
Yeah, some people that don't have sickle cell, they're like the people that are AS, right? they feel so completely healthy. They don't have any traces of any illness. They never get sick in their life, so they don't think they're carriers. So they go on their life thinking, they don't need to worry about that, but they are carriers. And then there's different variants of it. There's SS, there's AS, there's AC, and there's AA. So
Do you think sufficient enough people are doing this genotype test before they get
no,
married, or are they too consumed by the love?
they're too consumed by the love, because that's why I say a lot of relationships are broken because of this, because they found out like too late, and there's people that like I know, like my friend has AS, and her boyfriend is AS, and she was telling me that she don't want to.
Do you think it's a deal breaker?
She wants to pray with the church, the what God cannot do does not exist. Like the church will pray that the genotype will turn to AA, that because she knows she's AS, but she don't want to leave him. And but they're both aware of their genotypes. But some people just don't want to leave each other. They'll still go on, procreate.
Do you think that's selfish? Do you think that's selfish?
Sometimes it is selfish, because, and sometimes it's selfish. Yeah, sometimes, but if it's the will of God for them, it is what it is. But I feel like if you're educated,
what is this one now about God? Why are you guys tempting God?
Listen.
So stop promoting things like that.
I know.
That's the will of God.
I feel like if you're educated enough to know, right, your own genotype, it is selfish to go on knowing that this person is, you're having children with someone that is also AS. If you're AS and you're having
that's what we should say, Chioma.
That's what I'm saying. If you're educated, but if you don't know, if you don't have that information, you can't say they're selfish because they don't know. You get my point? They think they're healthy, that they don't have trace, they're not carriers.
But he would have made these inquiries before he paid the bride price and married her. This is something you do before you move forward with any traditional marriage or any marriage at all. I think he waited too long. That's my own view.
Yeah, people get carried away. So, but I think I'm happy that they both made the decision to go their separate ways, because this is their first time entering into a relationship and even having children. So I feel like they should remain friends, and they can go their separate ways also, and procreate with someone else, like get married, and do it the right way. But I still think they should remain friends, because there's a reason why they're bound together by love.
Thank you so much, Chioma.
Thank you.
To God, that Lord.
But what God cannot do does not exist. So
I don't even know. I don't understand that kind of.
Miracles happen.
I don't know, because me, I'm not in that space, so I don't really understand when people talk like that. So people should use what God has given them, their brain always.
Excuse me, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Marriage is meant to be pragmatic, right? Like you're not supposed to marry somebody if you cannot produce children, or if you can't be, you should get married for a reason. There has to be more than just, fleeting emotions that go into whether or not you should get married. So this Western notion that marriage should be based on like how the butterflies in your stomach doesn't make sense to me. I think if you can find a woman who you are compatible with and who will be good for you and to make children and to who support you, then you should get married. But this is what I'm not understanding Chioma's point of view all the way. But go ahead. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, my point of view is that some people don't have knowledge of these things because they're so healthy. But they don't know that they're carriers, because if you look at the genotype,
but there are a lot of awareness. You can't say you're ignorant to this.
I understand what you mean.
There's a lot of awareness
in some families. In some families, let's say if your dad is AA and mom is AS, some of the kids will have AS and some of the kids will have AA. if you're crossing them out. If if you're doing a genetic
I
crossing,
agree to that.
so your sister might be AA and you might be AS. So you don't get sick. You're a carrier, but you don't know you're a carrier. So you live your life thinking everything is all good and dandy because your dad is AA and maybe your mom lied about her own genotype. I don't know if I'm making sense. So in your mind,
No, you should know your
all,
genotype before you get married. That's what we are talking about here.
but you get my point. What I'm saying, because the dad is AA. Some people are ignorant.
I understand, but you have to find out too.
That's fine.
Regardless.
In this day and age, yes, he needs to find out, but we cannot rebuke him.
But does it even
done
matter
that
with
now.
the sorry, Chairman, does it even matter with the science that we have now? Because the science can spam select and the science that can circumvent genotype problems. Is there not, does the science not make that concern redundant?
Redundant how?
Yeah, it should.
Because there's science that can use to navigate that. Yeah.
Yes. One man, when you go to do like blood tests and the ultrasound, right? The doctor will ask you if the baby comes out to have Down syndrome or sickle cell or this or that. Would you have an abortion? So it's your own choice to determine, like to make the choice if your kid has Down syndrome or not. You can get rid of it or selective abortion.
Choma, can I just say this because I need to bounce? Yeah, I know everybody has been on my case here, especially Kulata, starting with Kulata. So let me just say this.
You have to be coming every Sunday.
Kulata is innocent.
Because of you, I won't come again. Because of you,
come every Sunday, please.
Please.
I don't say that.
When I say
come every Sunday.
When I say
don't say that. No.
When I say money. I hear you. Maybe because of you, Choma, I will come here. But you see, when I say
I apologize. Come every Sunday.
It's okay. You see, if now they apologize now because money don't they come now. You see, Choma, I hope you understand that Yoruba saying. You understand what that means?
No, sir.
Women, now money na they sabi. Now you might use our so now because of now I'll be a darling now because she don't see I don't make money for her now, right?
I apologize.
It's okay. No, you don't have to apologize. It's okay. I'm just trolling. My point is you see, I wanted to talk about this in vitro IVF something. I used to well, briefly I dated a lady briefly years ago, and we're considering that for her. But then for some reason, let me not go religious on this matter. I just want to go morally. You see, a lot of things people say about this IVF that if you are to consider it, if you are somebody that has morals, and if you are that really religious, it's not something you want to do. Now, this is the reason why I'm saying that, because when a woman keeps her egg, freezes her egg, usually they'll tell you to freeze more than one egg. So it could be 3 eggs, 4 eggs, and the reason is because of the viability. So that by the time they start, fertilizing them, the chances that maybe the 4 of them are not even viable anymore is there, and the chances that one of them might be viable among the 4. If there are, let's say there are 4 eggs that you fertilize. So, but then the point is that you can only carry one. I mean, for economic reasons and for other physiological reasons, you cannot carry the 4 of the kids. You can only carry one at a time. They said you want to do for surrogacy, and then you know what that means. You have to pay more money for a surrogate mother. So the point is that, and even in the event of maybe the 4 of them are viable, you cannot carry the 4 of them. You have to carry one. And in the event of maybe one of them or 2 of them are not viable, but they've been fertilized. Mind you, that is alive in itself. That's alive. That's a human being already. But what will happen to them? They will destroy it because it's not viable, because they find some defect in it. Maybe it will come out with Down syndrome or some kind of birth defect or whatever. They'll kill it. So if you're that religious person, then what do you make of what your Bible tells you when your Bible tells you about abortion? That's an abortion of some sort. So that's the moral aspect of it for me. Why I decided back then as I was going to do it. So my point is that you need to consider it very well if you want to do it. There's a moral aspect to it, because the other fertilized eggs, which are already live in themselves, because when a sperm gets into that egg, that's live. An embryo starts from that. and that's life. And so, and you destroy it because of not being viable, or because you felt like, oh, I can only carry one, I cannot carry the 3 of them or 4 of them, I just only need 1 of them, and that's it. You'll destroy it. So any woman or any couple that is considering it should look at it from that point of view. But invariably, at the end of the day, everybody will have to decide for themselves. But I'm just putting that out there so that you understand what you are doing. If you don't understand the totality or the gravity or the seriousness of what you are doing, that you are killing a life or even killing lives. I'll leave it at that.
Rational mind, right? That's my challenge with being a conservative Republican, because I don't believe in abortion, right? But then on the other hand, I don't want, kids that have birth defects to come into this world to suffer, or even the caregivers, the parents, to be struggling with a child with Down syndrome and all that. So sometimes it's very difficult, for me, like when I put myself in those people's shoes. So yeah, I would agree with abortion in that sense. If the kid came out with Down syndrome or like birth defect, something that makes them like retarded. I don't want to use the word retarded, but you get my point, right? So I would agree with that. That's where my conservative value is no longer like conservative. More, I'll be a little bit more liberal in that sense. So like I'm a Republican, though I'm not obsessed with Trump or anything, but I'm very, very conservative because of just don't like abortion. But when it comes to birth defects, all those mutations, then I can be a little liberal. I can understand that. Yeah.
I agree with you, Chioma. I think children are way too expensive just to bring a child into this world that's going to suffer.
Yeah.
So why bring a child into this world who's a stickler or who's going to have Down syndrome? Why it's better to invest in children who can give you grandchildren.
Yeah, and the thing about it, my thing is, it's a very sad situation for the parents to make such a decision, because I mean it's their kid as well. But I think when you get on your knees and pray to God and ask God to forgive you, and the reason why you're making that decision, then He will help you deal with it. But if you're just sleeping around and having an abortion, you're going to hell. That's all I have to say.
I need to
Heaven.
When you people that you will rot in 6 feet under the ground, you're not going to heaven. Yeah, go ahead, Jerry. See,
Go ahead.
there's one hypocrisy I see from the so-called, let's say, Republican. What they use this word for, family value, let's be honest, it's just talking points. Many of them are just as terrible as the Democratic politicians. Some of them, they come out on the public and go against homosexuality, blah, 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 and they go behind closed door and do the same. Look at the North Carolina governor. He was like, he have like feelings for a transgender. He's transgender, not a male. So you see these people, I don't take them serious, mostly American politicians. It is just talking points. They don't practice what they preach. Evangelical in America, they are one of the most terrible people. But all you see them on TV, I made the family value. They don't practice all these things. It's just talking points.
So Midwest, right? Even if they don't practice it, it's good to maintain order for our society so that we don't get carried away with liberalism, and then we lose touch of who we are, that we are human beings, and we lose sense of our own being. Like, we have to maintain order. We can't just be loose and be doing all kinds of stuff. Men sleeping with men, women sleeping with women, and having abortion. We have to maintain order and be civil in a society.
Family value.
One man. I'm sorry, please. Sorry, my friend. Let me just say this. I want to thank Nigerian Prince. Shout out to you. Thank you. I know Kulata started this BS. You're a guy. You're my fan.
Why are you calling it BS? Why are you calling it BS?
Yeah, Kulata. I mean, I want to thank Ayo too. I think Ayo too is another fan of mine. Even though we always go back and forth on I mean, ideas. I want to thank all of you guys that supported me on this platform. Shout out to you and big ups and yeah, thanks. And hopefully I'll join you guys in the next session. And please always listen
Please
to
make
one
sure
another.
you come.
Thank you and
Please
goodbye.
make sure you come. My darling, make sure you come on Sunday.
Darling, darling,
My darling. My darling.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Who is speaking to this topic again? Is that Nigerian prince? What's his name? Niger first.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
telling
Chema,
him,
go ahead.
yeah, I was
Go
telling
ahead.
him that most this conservative culture in American society, because they want to maintain, our virtue and maintain order and civility, so that we don't get carried away with being so liberal. We just do anyhow and live a corrupt lifestyle. It's not good. Even if some of them don't practice what they preach, at least we have the 10 commandments, something that we can fall back on that'll give us redirection in life, so that the youth are not gonna live this life of homosexuality and having abortion up and down. We still have values in our system.
But see, this is the thing. It is not government to decide that. These are family kind of issues.
No, it's government, because sometimes some families are ignorant. Some people are like, some families are crazy. They live a weird lifestyle. Some families are like satanic, and they worship the devil. So we can't let just families determine our future. Government need to take charge of this, because this is our future. Because if you leave it to some families, we're going to have kids shooting up the schools and all kinds of nonsense. We have to maintain order and control in a civilized society. How do we maintain order and control? We have to respect no gay and no abortions, and we have to maintain our conservative values.
Okay, Shoma.
Mhm.
Let's not go too far. Let's use Europe for example. All these things go on there in Europe, but when you look, they kind of have like a more peaceful society than the US, that is blessed with abundance of wealth. You understand me? Abundance of wealth.
Yeah.
No one can argue that. But see, when you look at America, before I always believe everything America, but after taking my time to observe, the United States doesn't care about anybody except the United States. You understand me? They don't care. And I thank God, when you look at Africa have realized that. They have decided, okay, China is small, kind of, is willing to work with Africa to develop our society here. So I like the direction. The United States, they don't really care they just care about themselves, then war and all those things. So the crime they have committed is small. They need to look inward. This family value, I don't fall for it.
It's a good thing, because this country has so many immigrants and all kinds of people from the woodwork. Is a melting pot of different type of human beings. So yeah, in a free country like this, they have to maintain our social values. You get what I'm saying? Just because we're free, don't make it right for us to be going around having abortion and
okay.
Homosexual stuff and corrupting the children. We don't want to decrease our birth rate. You get what I'm saying? We need our children to procreate and know that it's normal to be a mother and a father. It's normal for a man and a woman to be together, and it's abnormal for a man and man to engage in sexual acts.
We all agree.
Yeah, we have to instill these
It is
things.
abnormal. It's identified in the animal kingdom as well.
No, man,
Maybe
I'm not talking to you. So what I was saying, it's abnormal for human beings, not animals, human beings to do all things. So yeah, we need to instill those values in our children. That's why I am conservative. It's not because Trump, it's because I want those conservative values to still keep going in the next generation. I want our children
Conservative value
to
is going
maintain
to
that.
remain. This thing lie in your
Amen.
the way you raise your kids or your family. It is your responsibility to raise your family in a way that they grow up in a society, a
Yeah, but
normal
that's what I'm saying. There's
society.
some families that are satanic that they need the government to let them know that this is a no-no. We can't
Okay,
be going.
can you name one family that you know of in the US that is satanic that you know of?
I mean, I don't have to
Let's
mention,
move
I
on,
don't
guys.
know. It's not
Let's
in my
move on.
circle, but you and I know those people exist. They're atheists and they live a corrupt lifestyle. So,
Okay.
They
Thank
are
you,
yeah.
atheists.
Chairman.
No,
Nigerian first. Let's move on to the next topic.
oh yes,
One man.
let's
Okay,
move
okay,
on.
hold on. This last one, please. For example, what Catholic priests have done to innocent kids in this world, it is outrageous. It is evil. These are
It
people
is
that believe
satanic. It is
it's
satanic.
satanic. Thank you. It is
Thank
satanic.
you,
These
Gary,
are
my brother.
so-called religious leaders. They are
Did you see the clip
less.
of that Catholic
And
priest that gave that boy a knock on the head?
and I thank God that
It's yeah,
God.
the people that are satanic, they will be saying some
So,
other people are
so
satanic.
Miss
Their
Lucy,
Yeah,
own God is they are the Satan.
that's the
so
hypocrisy I see
I
from the
thank
right.
God. So I thank God in His infinite mercy that He's exposing all these satanic people. You know, He's even in the Bible. He said that there's fake prophets. So if you read your Bible, you will know that those Catholic priests are fake prophets. So it's not Christianity. Don't condemn Christianity. God told you this. He knew your beginning and the end. He knows
Yeah,
everything.
is it God that wrote the
So,
Bible, Ni? Because I don't understand. Is
yes,
it
He wrote
he
the
wrote the
Bible
Bible
because
with his hands or
yes,
with his
because
legs?
he used his children to
With his
preach the
hands or
word.
with his legs? Please let's not start this one today.
With his
Let's move on.
wisdom. He is the all knowing, the beginning and the end, the first and
Hmm.
the last, the Alpha and the
The
Omega.
people that
So
put the
he knows
shackles in our
everything.
hands wrote the
So I
Bible and we
thank
are
I
following the
thank
Bible.
God that in his infinite mercies he has exposed those Catholic priests that are,
Okay.
destroying these babies. So
Thank
yes,
you,
I
that's
think
all.
everyone.
my own
Let's
view
go
is
ahead.
that we should train our kids to be a better people in the society instead of blaming the government. Because, for
Yeah.
instance, the Republican will say they don't want government to involve in their life on this particular issue. In the next particular issue, they want government to be in control. They are not consistent when you look at where people, including the Democrats also. So it's not just about the Republican or the Democrat. These people are not. It's
Nigerian
just
first. Let's move on, please, my brother.
I agree.
Let's
I
move
agree.
on.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. We make this the last one, Dopes, and really we go back to where we started from. It says, 30-year-old lady afraid of starting afresh as she relocates to the UK. So this is the narrative of the ideal age to Japa. So this is the narrative of this girl, and this is what she has to say. It says, I would say I am scared. I will be 31 next month, and I had a great job back home. It took years of savings and planning to even be here. I am afraid to start from the beginning. Sometimes I feel there is no time, and I am not getting younger. I feel I started late, but I have dreams and so much more I want to achieve. I am scared of the future. I'm praying I made the right decision. So this is I think she actually came in to further her education. She's single, of course, but then she's counting that clock time to see if that decision was left too late. So it's back to that narrative of Japa, and when is Japa not no longer feasible or viable for a single person, male or female. So when is that age or that phase of life that you just have to surrender to your circumstance and battle it out back in Nigeria?
Yeah, one man. I don't think there's any limit to jackpine from Nigeria. It depends on your situation and your condition. So if you think you're still able, if you're not sick, physically especially, if you're not sick, to be able to work at least some kind of jobs. I think there's no age limit to it, except that person has some kind of diseases that's going to limit them. So if they have that kind of limitation, maybe that might
Would you
hinder them.
recommend that a 35-year-old single female japa, because to
35 years old, okay, now, now.
but to resettle is a 3-5 year process.
35 years old.
Yes, to
That's
resettle
a young
in this
person,
world.
though.
Huh?
That's a very young person now.
For a
35 years
female,
old.
for a female.
Female or male. Okay, you're talking about marriage. Are you talking
Yes.
about marriage? Oh, you're talking about marriage. I thought you were talking about jackpine.
No.
Okay.
I'm saying a 35-year-old single female.
Oh, okay.
If she japas, and
Hmm.
japa, no matter how lucky or clever or whatever it is you are, is usually to resettle in America, Germany,
But
wherever.
does that mean she doesn't have somebody she's dating in Nigeria or wherever she's coming from?
That usually doesn't work
matter.
out, does it? That usually
It
doesn't work.
It does.
But you
It does, and she
japa,
can even meet anybody too.
you're
There,
making
she
phone
can
calls
meet someone. She can meet someone at 35 too. I think people should just go and start freezing their eggs and stop putting them under this kind of pressure. And they're 35 and hey, she doesn't have anybody.
Would it not be better just not to japa at all? Forget the idea of japa and just
because you're still single. Woman, why are you taking? Why are you hyping marriage like this?
If one man, you know, if you know, this is
marriage.
I don't even know why she's even posting something like this on social media. I mean, some people started their life in the US at 50, 60. You know, maybe she has a lazy mindset, but she's young. And if she doesn't have children, the sky is her limit. She can do a lot. She can work 12-hour shift. You know, she can have 2 jobs. She can make it. If she's really puts her mind to it and focus, she can make it.
She can make money, but can she make a life? That's the thing.
I don't think the girl is bothered about being married. She didn't write that she's worried that she won't be married. One man, you're the one that is inserting that. The girl is not bothered about marriage. She's just talking about settling down. She's not talking about marriage.
She said she's afraid that she's starting too late, that she's left it too late. So too late for what?
She can
30 years old.
Even people back home, they're still single at her age, but she can still, you know, get married in time and everything. You know, if she belongs to a good community, you know, if she goes to church and belong to a women's group, all those things, you know, God will make a way for her. Honestly, but I feel like she needs to take this opportunity. You know, she doesn't have kids. She's young. Work hard, secure her future.
For how long?
But why leave people alone?
It's easier for girls. One man, listen though. One man,
listen. It's a 5-6 year process.
One man, no, that's for you, man. That's for men. For ladies, it's easy when they jump and come to the US. It's easier for them to make in than men.
No, to acclimatize.
Yes,
to get
it's
a job.
Yes,
and usually they go through some retraining.
It's easier.
That's 3 years.
Women have an advantage, if you know what I
mean. So
you
can't do this while you're married, woman. Is that what you're saying? All those things that you're
but she has to meet somebody first in a new environment, a new society.
That's why she's a woman. That's why I said that. If you think, look at it.
I don't understand this argument.
Like one man, remove the fact that you're a man. Remove the fact that you are a man, right? Look at it from where I'm coming from. She's a woman. She can make it faster than a typical guy. She can make it within a year. She can get a car and get a job and settle down.
Even if she doesn't get all these things, does that mean she can get married? What is
she can still get married? It will be even easier for her. That's what I'm saying.
She can.
She can make it faster than a man.
Can I call me?
Women have an advantage that men don't have. That's what I'm saying. It's easier for women to make it in this country that just relocated to the US than a man. Yeah.
Thank you, Choma. A Nigerian first. Is that you?
It's me, Midwest people.
Oh, Midwest. Go ahead. Yeah.
Good evening. You know, the woman that wrote those stuffs, I think she's talking about the stress what it takes to settle down, including everything that have to do with life, job, security, marriage, everything is included. So that is what I think she's trying to put there. And at the same time, she's also expressing it on one hand that she has an opportunity in Nigeria as well. So she's now trying to seek for an advice before she make a final decision whether to Jackpa or whether to go back to Jackpa or to go back to Nigeria to go and feast herself. I think that is the circumstance she's speaking to, because everybody that want to Jackpa are not in the same shoe. They are not in the same situation. Jackpa is not anybody's mate. It's not the one we are talking here 1 year or 2 years. No, not be anybody's mate. So once you enter, you don't enter. You keep pushing, and before you will not settle yourself. That's just the truth. It's no longer as usual in everywhere. Things are changing. So if she want to stay, she can stay. If she want to Jackpa, she Jackpa and try her luck. That's it. Thank you, that's what I want to contribute.
Thank you, Midwest.
We can't put everybody at the same shoes. So there are a lot of differences when it comes to circumstance that surround individual. When it comes to traveling or staying in Nigeria, there are people that are well-read people in Nigeria. They are jobless. They can't even feed themselves. They are still begging people, give me something. Exactly. So there are those that readily you see them working in a very good place. So even here in abroad is getting tough. What matters a lot is, first of all, for you to be documented legally. Because in Europe, or I don't know of America, that is the most important something. So to cross that one, nobody should talk of 1 year. As far as I'm concerned, from my own experience, I don't know any country less than 1 year that will throw their paper to you and that actually have a good society that will do that. As far as this time is concerned.
Thank you, Jerry. Midwest, thank you. How about Nigerian first? Do you have any
No, other people should speak. I'm just listening.
Okay. Who is he? Prince Daddy. Hello, Prince Daddy. Can you unmute? I think maybe he's not listening to us. So as for me, there is no age. There's no limits to the age that you can jackpot if you want to jackpot from Nigeria, except you have something that's going to limit you to work abroad. So that's my opinion. And this girl is not crying that she wants to get married. I don't know where one man is getting that from. I don't know. She's not crying. I think she's just concerned about how she's going to start all over again. She didn't put in this caption that she wants to get. You don't even know she's engaged. You don't know. One man. This one that you're just saying that how long we should take for her to get a husband. She husbandly. I don't know why people put so much importance on getting married.
The husband, madam, you know the reason husband this cast when I be the reason.
No matter making this cast. No be everybody won't marry. Midwest. No be everybody.
No, see different.
So you people should be overhyping marriage.
See. No, see the way we be. Me, I'm from Edo. People they bear and say, "Man, this cast." The ancient name, man. You know the reason? Not be the man where want do the thing. That the one we go buy cloth cover him. That be husband. It this cast.
Well done.
You see,
well done. Since this cast is not everybody that is waiting for that man where won't put clothes cover him. Some women say they cover men with the clothes they go buy for them.
Exactly.
So no, it's not everybody.
See what he mean. See what he mean. You not get aware. That cloth, not be just cloth with the wear, not be only that one. You understand me? You have to do with when people say I be husband. Yeah, what I'm saying. Now you say you marry, you go know the importance of that your husband. Where would they talk about? You see, and to get that kind of person, not be waiting day difficult. Not be you want flares, this one woman. If you wear better tight yours now, maybe they're going to.
But women are still supporting the so-called husband. I feel like any woman that's paying a light bill, you're supporting your husband. So there's nothing special in that sense. I'm sorry. Unless I'm not paying a light bill and you're paying everything, then you have really covered me. But if I'm paying even one light bill, even if it's $20, I'm supporting you. I'm sorry.
And I agree to that too, Chema. Chukwuigwe, are you there? Do you have any contribution here? Go ahead.
Well, I just came back. I was on the phone. Can you just catch me up? What was the last topic that was mentioned?
Yeah, it's on the screen. 30-year-old lady afraid of starting
Yes,
afresh
we're talking
as she
about
relocates.
the cutoff age for Japan. So this lady here, she's relocated to the UK. So she's
Uh-huh.
young, she's single. As you can see, she's pretty, but she's 30, turning 31 next month, and she's alarming. She says she had a great job back in Nigeria. Had some savings, had a decent sort of life, but she's giving all of that up to Japan to the UK. So she's alarming that did she leave it too late to Japa? So we're then asking the question, especially for the females, that should there be a cutoff age for Japa in? Because of course it will take her a good 3 to 5 years to settle in the UK, which takes her then to 36, 37 thereabout, and then she begins then that cycle of that struggle. So is there a cutoff age for Japa? Is where the question is.
Okay, that's a good question. If she's looking to marry, she hasn't married, so she's looking for a husband and everything in the UK.
Yes, to build a
I
new
think
life,
she's at a
husband,
disadvantage.
life, everything. Yeah.
She didn't talk about husband. Don't mind one man. Don't mind him. I don't know why he's
Well,
inserting that word
She's
at
just looking
first.
to start a new life in the U. Let's remove husband, please. One man,
okay.
stop mentioning husband. That's not what she said. She said she wants to start a new life in the UK. Let's focus on that. And I'm
Thank you,
saying that
Gioma.
at any age,
Yes,
you
but the only concern has to be around starting a family because
wait,
Yes,
did
so,
she say
she's
that?
starting
Did
now.
she say that, or is that what you're saying for her?
No, it's implied now. So
but
she's
No, it's
starting.
not
She's young
implied.
enough
She
for it.
didn't say
She's
that.
young enough for a job, education, and everything. The only pressure
Those
is
things
starting.
will come. No, that's not her pressure. Her pressure. She's having a difficulty terms come. She's having difficulty coming to terms with, you know, um um arriving to a new country and having to start over and having a new job and securing apartment, all those things. So that's the only problem she's facing.
but,
You know,
but one man is correct
she's
though.
indecisive,
One man
but
is correct because
she's
okay,
not
yes,
worried about
he's
husband
correct.
though.
How for her to face all the challenges of establishing herself in a new country with no husband, it's going to be psychologically and mentally like very stressful. And what are her life prospects? Is she going to live the rest of her life alone in a new country, a strange woman in a strange land? I think she should
No,
secure a
she's a
husband
woman.
for
No,
her.
she's
For
gonna be fine. She's pretty. She'll be fine. I know what I'm saying. She just needs to get here first.
That's
Okay.
funny.
You guys, you have to
five,
understand. You're thinking everything as a man, and I'm telling you, it's easier for women to secure
okay,
themselves here when they japa. Trust me,
okay.
opportunities are here for them. It's
One
easier
question,
for them to
Shioma.
make it.
Well, opportunity to be lonely in the long run. I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to secure.
She didn't say that.
We like to
She
pretend like women like robot. Hold on, you like to pretend like women are robots, the machine. They don't need a man. They can survive. They can get a job. They can do the
That's
other
not what I
garbage.
said, Miss Daddy. I'm saying she's relocating. She's indecisive whether she should relocate at her age, right? And I said, yes, she should
Okay,
jump
but
up
what
because it's already.
happens when she's 60? What happens when she's 5?
But
65 years old, what will happen?
You said what happened if she what?
What happens when she turns 65 and she's not married and she's
We're not talking about when she turns 65.
So she's
Okay,
going to go
hold
to
on, guys.
hell. She's going to
Let's
go to hell according to
hold
your
on.
religion.
Just
She'll
because
go
she
No,
to
no,
believes
no.
hell.
in the
Let's
UK,
profile.
may
Hold on.
say
Let's profile this lady. Hold
who
on, Shem.
are
Let's profile this lady. This lady looks like she's somewhat successful back in Nigeria. She's 30 years old. She's
and
probably
she's single.
professional.
She's
She's
still
got a
single.
lot done already.
Even when she was in Nigeria, she's
I
still
get that.
single.
Okay,
Okay.
but she got a lot done. So, her kind of a caliber or Hilk traveling overseas is not, she falls into a certain category. Yeah, sure, she can get a professional job and get an apartment, but all those things are not really for her be like a barrier in the long run. In the short term, she'll be able to accomplish that. But is that what she's really going for? I mean, we don't know her in terms of what she hopes to accomplish in terms of a relationship in the next 3 to 5 years. But let's not discount like a man is not important in life, that she doesn't need a relationship. What kind of life is that?
It's not about a man. It's just
That's not what
a
she said.
confusion
That's
about,
not what
oh,
she
you need a man.
said
No,
on
it's
the
not about having
caption
a man. It's
now.
about a relationship.
Prince
She's a
Daddy, take
human
it
being, not a
easy.
robot, not an animal. Even animals
Mako
need
Iboku
affection,
wa
by the way.
lórí ọbẹ̀ náà,
But
Mako Ibo pet back
she
to
she
Gbada
she
Igbo.
knows what she's going for.
Don't come and use
We
it
don't
now to
know.
bamboozle
So
us
you
here.
think she's coming
That's
here
not
to
what she
find
said. That's
a
what we are
husband?
saying. We are not saying she doesn't need a man.
You
That's not
think
what
she's
she said
coming
on the
here to
caption.
find
That's
a
what we are
husband,
correcting one
Prince
man for.
Daddy? What do you think is her plan? You think she's
Yeah, she doesn't. But you and Shema are saying that. Of course, she didn't say that. You guys are implying that, and woman also is also implying that. No, she's probably thinking along that line in the medium term. It's
We
not
want to
all
talk
about a
to
man.
exactly our concerns. That's what we are saying. Prince Daddy, it's not only you that can speak English. Take it easy. We are just saying that that's not what she said. Let's talk to
Okay,
what
make I
concerns.
speak pidgin so you go hear me well. Make I speak
Yeah,
pidgin.
speak
So
pidgin. Òyìnbó ẹ̀ ti máa ń pọ̀ jù, ó ti máa ń pọ̀ jù. Ó dẹ̀ máa fi ń pọ̀ gan. Òyìnbó ẹ̀ ti máa ń pọ̀ jù. So speak pidgin. We are just saying that she's not concerned about being married at the moment. We are not saying marriage is not
exactly?
important. And it's not that
Exactly.
important too. I'm insisting. So
But
don't let us
no,
And
she.
Prince
I think
Daddy,
Daddy,
she's
your
not,
English too
madam.
much.
Me, I think everything is included because if we're not talking about marriage, Konji,
you guys just want to
so
marry
man is
her
very
off.
important. Tell her.
You guys just want to marry her off. My thing, we need to focus on the bone of contention, which is she wants to jump out to the US at 30, and that is fine. She's still young, and she can do very
Yeah,
well for herself.
it's fine.
It's fine,
It's fine.
yes.
That is true. I agree with you. Yeah,
Because
but
guess
it
what?
depends on
She's
it
still
depends. It
single
depends
while
on the
she's in
opportunity
Nigeria.
she's living in Nigeria.
Which
If she's the type
opportunity?
that has never, some people grow up in Nigeria, they have never passed through any stress in their life. Everything they want, they get it. If she's that class, there's no need for her coming alone.
Then why is
We have to
she?
tell her the truth.
Why is she contemplating of leaving Nigeria?
This time around, a lot of people, it's like that hope. A lot, not be everything will go talk for years. So even professionals that has been there for years, some of them just they carry their barrier, they come up for so many reasons. So
Exactly.
everybody
I
is just
support her.
everybody is just looking like, okay, even though it's comfortable for me for a year, I can go and do it in America, London, everywhere. But it's not everybody that will come here. Like people of our age, some are in Nigeria, if they even get opportunity, see what they call say this one have visa. They go buy ticket, enter plane. They're not going to even write anything here. They don't come out.
Exactly.
Huh?
And not only that,
So
Prince Daddy, right?
for her to
You
for
can
her
get
to be
married
making
here.
comparison, between Nigeria and Japan, it's like because she have opportunity there, she's considering her age, considering that opportunity, and also, the narrow chances of building relationship. All of them is included. This
No, she
lonely
can
life, we have to be honest.
she can still build relationship,
Yeah, it's stressful. It's not easy. It's not
Some
common.
people just have bad luck. There's so many men and women in the US that are Nigerian
Not be
that are
not be who go do the do. We are talking about relationship. People don't test relationship, know what they talk about. That one, that different thing.
yeah. I know, but I'm talking about serious relationship. She can find one. Yeah, it's possible. There's reason why some people choose to remain single, and then there's a reason why some people are married. So everybody is different.
But
So
Chioma, let me ask you a question. What are her prospects as a 30-year-old woman competing to find a husband with women in the UK? It's not looking good. She'll end up being a burden to the welfare system.
no, no, that's not your business because you're not God. God designed a man for her, and she might find him in the church or at a restaurant. She can find her husband anywhere. So you can't just judge because you have this feminist negative attitude about feminists. So you can't determine that for her. It's God that will determine her future. And yes, she can. It's possible she can find a husband.
I agree with you. I agree with you, my sister. Even from airport, she can see somebody. It's
She
possible.
look at her. She looked like a decent.
There's nothing God cannot do here.
She looked like a decent, homely woman. She's not like those BBL girls or Instagram models. She looks decent and homely. And if she has a good character and attitude, of course, somebody will wife her from church, a good man, So let's just stop all this. We label women and we like competition. Like all these girls that are single, it's their choice. You know, some of them are picky. Someone like myself, I'm very picky. So someone like her, she may not be picky. She'll see a simple guy that she'll say, yes, I do. That guy, I'll say, hell no. You get what I'm saying? So everybody is different. So don't be judging every woman because of, other girls are picky. You get my point? So yeah. Are you guys there? Hello?
We are here.
Hello.
Yeah, but you get
We are here.
like someone she would go for, I may not go for that guy. I would say hell no to her husband, because he may not be my type. So I'll remain single and I'll be proud of myself while she'll be married to her husband and be a good wife and happy. That's fine. Everybody has a choice. There's a reason why some people are single and there's a reason why some are wifed up. Everybody is not picky. I'm picky. I'm proud of myself. So I'm good. I'm not worried about myself. So let's just stop judging women. Everybody is different.
All right. But
No.
if she's concerned, because she's 30, which is a young age for career and everything else. It's also a young age to acclimatize to wherever she's moved to the UK in this
Exactly.
instance.
And
So
she will make
if she's worried, then the worry only has to be around relationships, starting a family, and all that. Because every other thing, she's still within the age bracket.
That is true.
Yeah,
That is
she
correct.
will make it. She'll be fine. She looks like a decent.
Even for
She looks like
marriage,
a
she's still
decent
within the
woman.
age bracket. There shouldn't be pressure on any woman
Yeah.
at 30, right? There shouldn't be pressure on her.
And,
She will still
and
get
she looks
somebody
like
she's
she has a
looking
good.
for.
And she looks like she has a good head on her shoulder. I mean, she's decent. She doesn't look like one of these runs girls.
You know
So,
what
yeah,
these
she'll
men
fit
do,
decent.
and Chioma? They make you lose your confidence.
No,
I've
they
noticed how men
like
behave.
to
Exactly.
categorize women all in one bracket, and they forget that there's girls that are very picky, that they don't believe in building with any man, and then there's decent girls that are like her that can build and be supportive and be homely and all that. Everybody's different. You get my point? So yeah, she will make it, and she'll find a decent man that will support her. There's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you, Chioma. Thanks
Yeah.
everybody for coming. Prince Daddy Oloyibo Sonu, do you still want to say something to this topic before we close? Because we are about to round off now. Well, Prince Daddy, you just be coming in with your English as if you are the only one that can speak English.
Dipsy baby, my wife heard your insult, so she was like,
I hope if she knows that I crush on you, that you're my crush. I hope she knows that. That today I just
Okay.
want to give it to you. I just tell her that it's a lie. Oh, I like you. That she shouldn't just think that I'm bashing you like that. Thank you, Prince Daddy. Do you want to say more to this topic before we close?
No, it's a great session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prince Daddy. So I'm going to
No,
give
I'm good. That's good.
Okay. Each person 2 minutes to round off. I want to know your final thoughts on all the topics that we have discussed today. So I'm going to start with Niger first. Yeah, Niger first.
Dupsy and Choma, you guys did a great work here today, and this was a great show. So I hope to join you guys soon. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, Niger first. And I'm sorry if I came off too harsh on you. So
No. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not personal. It's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nigerian first. That's a matured guy right there. Midwest, do you have anything to say to us before you go? Midwest, maybe he's not here. Midwest, okay.
Sorry,
go ahead.
my network is like my network is bad because I'm driving, so I don't have much to say. And that lady that wrote that stuff, if she's hearing our voice, she have to weigh her option carefully. She have to weigh her opportunity in Nigeria as well. If it is well robust, there's no need of traveling. But if It's quite challenging. Then she can try somewhere else. Anything can happen. What is difficult for the other man may not be difficult for her. That is it. But nevertheless, abroad is quite challenging, and Japan not be anybody mate. That's why I round up my own. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Midwest. Thanks for joining us today. Prince Daddy, can you let us know your final submission on all the topics for today?
Yeah, I learned something new from our Midwest. Jack might not be anybody mate. So now I know. um, yeah, it's all good. Today's world, women have a lot of option. Actually, a 30-year-old lady, Jack Ryan, is like Jack Ryan at 20 at the age of 20. Really, there's so many option. In terms of medically. Always concerned about women and the age having a baby or child, but there's so much improvement in science and medicine that they have a much longer span, so to speak. So they're good. Um, not too much pressure. It's I've heard it said it's a women's world today. It used to be a man's world, but today it's a women's world. So there's plenty of option for the women. No pressure. Nobody's looking down on anybody. And I think anyone that has a plan, especially a woman, she can make it. But let's keep in mind, at the end of the day, a man or a woman, we are human beings. We're not robots or machines. We always need companions. Even animals do. But thanks, Dupsy.
Thank you so much, Prince Daddy. Thank you for coming to always support us. Chichi, my love.
Yes.
Chichi, Yawo. Nobody can know. That's a secret. That's a secret.
You tried it. So, Miss Dipsy, my final submission will be the whole Japada thing. God forbid that thing. I rebuke Japada in my life in Jesus' name. Anyone in Nigeria that has a chance to Japa, we don't know what we're going to see tomorrow. Nigeria is just like it's like a roller coaster. So if you have opportunity to Japa and do not look back, and once God has freed you from that country, don't go and be doing jackpot because you will regret it. Nigeria will frustrate you. I love my country, Nigeria. Nigeria for me is a one bay and having a good time, seeing my family, but to say I'm going to live there and adjust and assimilate with the lifestyle there, no, it's not conducive environment for me. So God forbid, there's no Japada for me at all. And I hope people that have lived here in the US and the UK, just you can travel back home before you do the Japada. Make sure that you have really established yourself in Nigeria financially and you've built friends and a good circle around you. And most importantly, make sure you have money. I'm talking about the kind of money that you can call shots because Nigeria is not a place you want to be gambling. There's levels to this, I'm telling you. So, Japada, God forbid bad thing. Hey, that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Chairman. But you can never say never. We can, maybe probably Nigeria
God,
will be
I
a
said
better
God
place.
forbid. So that's my never. Miss Lucy, when I turn like 40, I'm gonna get my own plot where they're gonna bury me in the US. My grandkids will be coming to my grave and putting flowers. I'm going to really establish all those things for my retirement. I'm working on all those things. When I get to 40, I'll have my plot already. I want to live life peacefully, plan myself. It's not I buy a property and they told me I'm building in government. No, Nigeria is drama, wahala. Once you even arrive to the airport, you just get high blood pressure. Everybody's begging you for money in the heat. Do you know that on the luggage, the aerosol where the luggage is coming, they took lights at the airport and that thing just stopped working.
Yeah,
So we
I've
have to
witnessed
wait.
that before. Mm,
Just imagine that
mm,
is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. Mr.
mm,
Tinubu, President Tinubu, please fix
mm.
the airport. I mean, that's the first thing international people.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
there's no AC except for
Mm,
the new one they have developed. But the country is a mess. And I'm not just
I
talking
agree.
down on Nigeria. These are facts. So
I
we
agree.
cannot be gaslighting ourselves. We cannot deceive ourselves. The country is a mess. And I can never Japada,
Yeah.
whatever you call it. God forbid
And
that.
I hope I'm hoping that when Obi becomes the president, you'll change your mind. Maybe the
The
country will be a
thing is,
better place then.
OB is like the stepping stool. It's like he can start. Like I see him as the first person to maintain the country, right? But it's not going to be completely maintained in like the next 20 years. It's going to be still going to be a hot mess.
I
Because
think in the next
it's
40 years, let's
corruption
put it
is
that way,
deeply because
it's
corruption is
deeply
deeply
rooted.
rooted in the grassroots. Yeah,
Mm,
it's a
yeah,
hot mess. Everybody
yeah.
is just messed up in that country, and that
I
is why
agree.
I'm so happy. I'm at peace where I am. I don't want problem. That country can give you high blood pressure if you don't have patience. You can die before your time in Nigeria. I'm telling you.
I agree totally to your submission, Chairman. That's
Thank
very true. But we still hope and pray because that's still our country that, it becomes a better place someday, sometimes. That's all our hope. It's not everybody that is looking forward to go back to Nigeria. Or maybe people say when you're getting older, you'll be looking forward. It's not. If you're not used to that kind of chaos, maybe you won't be able to live in that kind of a place again. And it's okay. And it's still okay for people that think they can still make it happen to go
And Miss
back and
Justice,
invest home. Yeah,
Nigeria is 100 years behind. We're so
I
behind.
agree. I
I mean,
agree.
you've
Totally.
been to like Cuba, they have 24-hour electricity, all these Latin countries that are poor. Why are we we're like light years behind? It's not even encouraging. That's
And
why
our
I'm
number one problem is Christianity. Our number
Mm-mm.
one problem. Joma, don't let us start another session.
To each his
You know,
own. To each his own.
don't let us start another session here.
To each
So
his
let's try
own.
and close the session for today so that we'll be able. I'm not coming next Sunday, Chairman. So you
Okay.
have to make sure you're here or Adama. You make up your mind who is going
God,
to come next Sunday.
God's
So
willing, or we can
yeah,
wait for you till your return.
don't wait for me. Don't wait for me. You or
No, we can
Adama
wait.
should come up. Don't wait.
It's the
You
Doopsy
and
show. We can wait. I'll wait. I'll wait.
you guys can decide who to come up next Sunday. Please, I want the show to continue. See the way we made money today. Thank
Period.
you.
We made it right. We made it right. Okay, now we're the only fans for one man. We're the
Oh my
only
God.
fan
I'm
girls for one man.
I'm so excited, Chioma. It's such
Yes,
a
I'm
good one
excited.
today. I'm so
I
happy.
mean, the
Thank you,
guys are so
Kulata. Thank you,
awesome.
Ayo. All the big boys,
Nigerian
Ja, and
friends,
all yeah, they
they're
all
just
did a great job
very kind.
today.
Ayo, they're
Yeah,
just wonderful. The fourth.
wonderful people.
And you, Miss
Yeah,
Dusty, your contribution, thank you so much. You're wonderful.
thank you, darling
I'm
Chioma.
sure, one man is have lost words, like he doesn't know what else to say. He's shocked. That is why I always tell one man, we women, we have power, we're powerful,
Yeah, we are.
but I'm thinking he's starting to get that now, you know. We're in
We are.
charge.
We are actually,
Yeah.
and they know that. I don't think they
They know
just
that.
come, yeah, to say what they want to say, but they know we are so powerful in this world. They know that. So one
Exactly.
man, we're going to say thank you to them one by one, so that they know that we appreciate them so much. So, Dr. Alexander Gomez, thank you so much, sir, for always coming to support us. Thank you so much. Kulata, thank you so much for starting this. Thank you. Hi, your brother Miolowo, you're always here for us. Thank you so much. Fourth, thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Ja Nzoba, thank you, Nzola. Thank you so much, Ja. And Nigerian Prince, thank you. Who again? Ayo, thank you for always supporting us. Nigerian Prince again, thank you so much. Nigerian Prince again. Ja Nzola, thank you so much for coming to support us today. Fourth, thank you. Thank you so much. That's 50 pounds. Nigerian Prince made it to $100. Nigerian Prince again. Thank you so much. Fourth again, 100 pounds. Thank you so much, Fourth. Ayo, $100. Thank you so much, Ayo. Ja again, $100. Thank you, Ja. Kulata came with $100. Oh, got you. Fourth again, 20 pounds. Nigerian Prince now came in with $220. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Then fourth came in with 10 pounds again. Then I just have to appreciate these guys, Kulata and all the big boys on this platform. I say a very big thank you for making money rain on this platform today. Thank you so much, the panelists, for coming to join me. I appreciate all your contribution. And Nigerian First, Rational Mind, Simba, Prince Daddy, Chuku Igwe. Thank you, all of you, for coming. And my darling Chioma, I've got nothing but love for you. And Adama, I hope you'll be here next week, Sunday, to fill in for me. And all the people that came today, I say a big thank you. Thank you, boss, woman. Love you so much. Take care of yourself, guys. Have a blessed Sunday.
Lonely at the top. Money on my mind. Don't care what they're yelling about me in particular. I was on the low chasing my dream because I know. Orolola di mango malo. Morokoto idishu malo. Everyone should let you come along. Now they find anybody, the money I want. Not the hell with the people that talk. Want to get